Good evening, everyone. As always, it's me, Wendy, with Gigi. Say hi, Gigi.
Hi, Gigi.
Um, Mad Mouse will be here shortly. She's at the gym right now. And so this evening, I'm starting a new junk journal, and it is a real junk journal. And tell them about that. Oh,
That one.
real quick. Hi, Betty. I see you're over on YouTube. If you want, you can come over on Facebook with us. We will not be going live consistently on YouTube until the 1st of April. So if you want to come on over to Facebook, you can chat with everybody else. We have Joyce here. There's Dee Dee, Janet Price, and Susan Garrigan. Go ahead, sister.
Let's see. We're getting finished the other one. I haven't been able to take a picture of it yet, but this one is called Moonlight Bath. Whoops, get her in there. And this is by Randall Spangler. It's a Diamond Art Club diamond painting. But that's what she looks like.
That's pretty. And how
It's
big
huge.
is
It's
that?
really tall. It's like 20 inches wide and 57 inches long.
Wow. And how
Yeah.
many feet is that?
That's 3 inches less than 5 feet.
Oh my gosh, that's gonna be tall as you.
Yep. And 3 inches long. It's adorable with the
Pretty.
little, they look like little, I want to say little alligators or something, little crocodiles. No, dragons, little dragons.
It makes me think of Elizabeth.
Mm-hmm.
Can you lift that up in there, sister?
Here,
And
this one's better. Just a second.
there it is. That's so cute. Look at it. I love the little tail and the feet.
It's like the little feet sticking out.
Mhm. That's cute. How many diamonds, how many dots or
Um,
stones are in that?
let's see. I did a picture of it. Something like just under 100,000 stones
Oh, good Lord, that's gonna take
on there.
forever.
Well, it's maybe not because it's like only 20 inches wide, but it's like forever long.
As tall as you are.
Yep.
That's funny, sister. Yes, can you see my Yes, and don't put in the word comments, Betty, because it hides it. Yes, I have that word set to hide simply because the scammers always say comment. So it just, yeah. Hi, Gail. And yes, we can see you. Just don't type in the word comments. I shouldn't say that because then the scammers hear that. Hi, Linda. So,
Oh, I just looked. It's 93,396 diamonds.
only you're just
Yeah,
700 and some.
only.
You're just nine. Well, you're a little over. What? What was it? 600 and something.
It's something like
Hi,
that.
Susan Yanni. I see you on YouTube. Thank you for being here. So, until the first of the month, where we will be streaming my messy desk on Facebook, come April 1st, you will not see my messy desk with Three Sisters Crafting on Facebook. We will be streaming predominantly all the time on YouTube. But
Mhm.
we're just going to enjoy it right here on Facebook because I want to give you guys a chance to see where it's at, and I will be advertising the link over there. I mean, on here for you guys. Mad Mouse is supposed to join us.
Okay.
She went to the gym. I'm not sure if she's home yet, but once she gets here, we'll see if we can squeeze her in here with us. So let me show you what I've been
Make
working
it
on.
happen.
Can you believe? Here we go. That this came from this. I am so surprised. Nothing more than the return envelope and the voter pamphlet that was my husband's that came, and he's no longer, he passed away. But this and these envelopes right here um, is what created this. It's all created out of the return envelopes that come in the bills. I'm so I'm just laughing. And the envelope that came with this voter thing, this one was for Larry. And it's funny because I still get them. And when I checked, my dead husband, who's been gone coming 13 years, voted in the last presidential race. And
Yeah, that's
yeah,
pretty. Mm-hmm.
that's pathetic.
Yep.
We are Republicans and he voted Democrat. Wasn't that funny? So, anyways, onward and upward. So, let me show you what I created with return envelopes from the mail. And this I'm discovering is why they call them junk journals, because they take the stuff and they repurpose it. And I for a long time I kept thinking, God, that just sounds stupid. But this came out really cute. Let me show you. So some of you watched me make this one yesterday, and this is all pockets. It's all made out of envelopes. But I love this paper, and this paper is the Gothic Alice. And I can't. What was the lady's name, sister?
Um, for Gothic Alice,
Yeah. Oh, it's okay.
I still, I still don't remember.
Once I find it, I will link it to the video. I'll go back and put it on the video. At any rate, so here's our front cover, and then the back cover. And once again, these are all pockets right here. I made pockets out of all of the envelopes, but I love this paper. Isn't that gorgeous? The red on this is just beautiful. Are you there, sister?
Mm-hmm. I just can't get over the red.
Oh, I know. Especially on this paper. It just soaks up and is amazing and beautiful. So then we have another one, and this is a big pocket. This was that voter envelope that came. And then here's the back, and I plan on shoving just a regular journal to write on inside this. And then we have one more flip, and then I don't know what I'm going to do in here. This is not a pocket. I left it just plain, and then flip it over. But what's really cool is you can go from either side. So like it's kind of perfect for Alice in Wonderland because everything was backwards and forwards and just chaotic. Which see you can hold it this way and go this way, or you can hold it this way and go this way. Hi, Judy. So that was one. And this is also from the same collection, the Gothic Alice. It's not quite done. This is made out of entire envelopes as well. I just haven't made the pockets yet. So we have this page, and I love this. I love this page right here. Hi, Lori. How was your day at school today? Did you get your homework done, girl? And then we have this
I like the
page.
page with the clock on it.
I do too. I love that. This is actually you can see a little bit of Alice standing here like she's going into the book, and that was not planned. It just came out. Uh-oh. I can hear both of you just fine. What's going on? Didi, is there a problem?
No, it's just Facebook is still fussing around with their like you can't see the comments. But the
Mm-hmm.
best way to fix it is to just go in and out or go back out and then come back in a couple times. I
There
had
you
to.
go. So then this page, I absolutely love this page. Um, I just love the way this looks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this later and we're going to fix it so it'll hook in on the back here, and then there'll be so that that backwards and forwards thing, so when you
Mhm.
get here you think you're done and it'll pull open that way. Thank you, Dee Dee.
Wow.
Oh,
Not
I'm
sure
not
what's going
seeing.
on with that.
You know
Sorry,
what,
my bad.
I'm not sure about the chat, sister. What is your compute, what
I
is
don't know. I think it was the light. Whoop, not
Make
even.
make it
I
stop.
know it.
Close your thing real quick.
It's like I'm not sure what. Whoops, and then I bump it.
So Judy,
That
I'm
was
not sure
fabulous.
about the chat. Everybody's been having problems. You guys will see Gigi here in a minute. Um, I'm not sure why it's doing that. Everybody's been going through that problem. Holly. We celebrated Holly today at school, or is it Holy? My hands are itching. They're just bright, bright red. So
Oop, sorry.
that's what I
Not
worked
sure
on.
what's going on with that.
Gigi and I watched TV last night.
Yeah.
I actually watched a movie from front to start. Oh, what's wrong with your?
Hold on, I can get it. Just
Oh,
give me 1 second. I had to
anyways,
kick that out of there.
so this is what I put together while we were watching TV on Discord.
Oh, go ahead. Say what we watched.
We watched Storm of the Century. It's just Facebook. I believe it is, you guys. If
There.
you're wanting to chat with one another, you can go over to YouTube and chat with one another there if you're not seeing each other. There you go, sister.
Oh,
I think you
what is
got it.
going on with this thing? I don't know. It's
Remember
like
you
having
said
a minute.
remember you said you thought it was the
Yeah.
light. Anyway, so this is what I'm working on for a junk journal for the Gothic Alice. And it's a journal, but these are extra things that go inside the journal. So it's not just a junk journal is where you shove stuff to save it. So all these pockets, you could stick all kinds of stuff inside these pockets. And that
Right.
and then there'll be an extra journal here. So I'm really excited to do that whole junk journal.
Okay.
However, I want to get
I'm
all
still
this.
here. Just give me a sec with this thing. We're fixing it,
You're fine.
making it do its right thing.
You're fine, sister. So, um, it takes a lot of stuff to make and put into a junk journal. So that's what we're doing. We're putting the cart before the horse. But okay,
Well, technically, when you do that way, you just kind of have to.
yeah. So here, my sister has brought me a new journal, and this is going to be a junk journal as well. It'll look kind of like the ones that I've been doing, but it'll have stuff like that Alice in Wonderland paper. It'll
Mhm.
where we make extra pieces to go in it. So let's dig into this.
Exactly.
And I think this paper is beautiful. I mean, it's going to take me a minute to cut all of this out to be prepped and ready before we start. But I just thought that we would look at the pages first. And
There.
isn't that gorgeous? I'm so
Very
excited.
lavendery.
And I love the bingo pages. So this is by, how do you say that word, sister? Deli Girl,
Deli
Deli
deli girl. Mhm.
Creations, and it's called Lavender and Lace. There it is. Hooray. Um, and I like the backing. Look at that. That's gorgeous, sister.
I think they're pretty amazing. Her
Yeah,
designs are just phenomenal.
she is. So this is all cardstock. I see. I need to sort this out. I can't wait to dig into this. Hi, Diana Paisley made it before we're ending the video.
Good job.
Yes, hooray. Yes, this lavender is gonna be gorgeous. Sager, what is this? It's just a pocket, huh? Well, that's a different looking
Uh-huh.
pocket. And there will
No,
be
those were cards that go in that pocket.
these these go in this pocket.
Yep.
Okay. So I need to leave that together. Um, and there will be lace added to there'll be lace added to this book as well, this journal.
Mhm.
Yes, the colors are gorgeous. Gigi picked this out. I had no choice. She brought it like You're doing it. And these are pockets. Oh, look at the beautiful cutouts. Oh, hang on. Sage is trying to get in under my feet. Get in there, baby. Go on. Get in there.
She says, we're doing it.
You know, she feels so much better since we got that just south of Liverpool fixed.
Mm-hmm.
What is this supposed to be?
Which one?
These right here.
Um, they're just little spots that you can cut if you want to and use it for,
Like a slide? I mean, a
yeah,
tuck?
you can make it as like, yeah.
I'll have
Yep.
to put that on the Cricut and let the Cricut print that out, take that out of there. So we got
Yep.
lots of envelopes, as you guys, for those of you that have watched me, you know I love to make envelopes. Look at all the pretty ephemera, sister. It's beautiful colors. Oh, and the jars. You know,
Very pretty.
I sat and looked at this and I love the words. Very nice. The jars. What are these? Just little books.
Now that's supposed to be the, um, like you make like a little leaflet, like a little
Mm-hmm.
mini journal type thing,
Oh, more
and you can
pockets.
write on the back side of it, make a little booklet.
Oh, look at these big tags. That's beautiful. I absolutely love that. Look at the perfume bottle and the pansies. Why am I not? I have to tell you, that is one of Gigi's favorite flowers is a pansy. She's
I love the pansies
she also
and
has,
petunias.
what is this?
Um,
Like a bookmark or
those
something?
are, it's a, you can, it's a, like a, for the side of the page,
Mm-hmm.
you put a tuck on the side of the page. You can either fold it
Look at
over.
Judy says, I love the envelopes. I want to put in my order for one of those. Yes, this will be for sale. I just need to see what it's going to cost, Judy, because I plan on this will cost a little more, probably a lot more than the other ones. I'll just warn you now, um, because I'm going to add lace to this. So we're going to deck this one out. We're going to make it like a real um, junk journal. So, yep,
Mhm,
yep. Oh, look at the tags. But Judy, you are first on my list. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my gosh. Always, Judy. Always, always.
mhm.
And because Judy's in the stream tonight, any of the journals that you've seen me make are on sale. See? So, you guys, if you want to buy something, you got to go find Judy and drag her in here. Look at this. That's fine. It will be a gift. I love you, Judy. Thank you. I love this. And right here, I don't know if you guys can see it, but this paper already has images of lace on it. And that would be so beautiful to lay lace on that. I can see all the
Exactly.
possibilities here. I
Mhm,
absolutely love this. Oh, those pansies are gorgeous. I like how you printed this out, sister.
mhm. I don't know how I managed, but I'm upside down.
What do you mean?
Look where my
Yeah,
hands are.
yeah, you are. What happened?
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know. It
this
just kind of did a weird little flicker and had a mind of its own.
this page is gorgeous.
There, the blue ones go on the bottom.
Oh, there, I got it.
Yep.
Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, look at this page. Okay, I need to turn the paper.
Mm,
A bird
there we
cage.
go.
How very appropriate. I love that. That's pretty. I like how you printed this out. Now, is this every page that came in the collection?
Uh-huh. Yes. Every
Gorgeous.
single one.
So now I have to score this and decide how we're going to put it. Yes, you are, but that's okay. It makes you special, Gigi, because you're upside down.
Just a little bit. Whoops. Come
So
off of
I'm
there.
thinking I'm going to add some tea dyed and coffee stained paper to this. What do you think?
That would be nice.
And this will be hand sewn, but I think Gigi brought me the stuff where this will actually have a cover on it, right?
Yep. Yep. Yep.
She's forcing me. Oh, look at the hummingbirds. I know exactly. I have to tell you guys, Gigi loves birds, hummingbirds, the color purple. Every one
Not a
of
big
the
fan of purple. What's wrong with you?
no,
But
but
I do love hummingbirds.
no, but this color. It's not a
That's
purple.
that
This is a
it's
lavender.
very soft. It's,
Mhm.
it's very, very lilac-y.
Oh, look at
That's a
it.
good word, don't
I
you know?
didn't notice this, Toady, but there's a cardinal right here, a red cardinal.
Mhm.
Did you see that?
Yes, I did.
I didn't see him in there. So now, like, while we're doing this junk journal, what we want to do is, God, my camera is way, way, way off. I'm like almost off my there. So everything that's in here when we do the junk journal, there'll be things put in the junk journal that is themed. It's like, see the watering can? You know what would be pretty?
Mhm.
Stuffed in one of the pockets is some seeds. That's
Yes.
that's gorgeous. Oh, a cameo. See all of this right here? I didn't see all of that when I was looking at this. I've been looking at. Oh, here we go, you guys. I'm gonna sit and yawn.
Mhm.
So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut these out first. And did you have any ideas for what this should be inked with?
Um, that very pale lavender, that one that I showed you the picture of, the one we haven't ordered yet, but,
Well, you should have
either
said
that or some of
something
that, where do you
because
have it?
look what I
Hang
went
on.
look what I went and
Do you
bought. These were
Yeah, I
on
know,
s-
I saw that.
these were on sale. They're 2 for $5 or 2 for 10, and normally one of these is
Like
$11.
8.99
Well,
plus tax?
with tax and
Yeah,
everything. Yeah, that's like, but look at that. I got 2 for 10. So I bought me a new vintage photo and I got the ground espresso, sister.
pretty.
S
Do you have the, what is it, Concord something?
I think so. Give me a second. I gotta look to
'Cause
see what.
that's that purple. I had to move to the dining room table for a minute because I can't lay this out and put the washi tape on it along these edges.
I have to see.
There's not enough room over there where I
Oh, I
usually
wondered
dine
what
and
you were
paint.
doing. Give me
Yeah,
one. No, you know what? I don't think I have the the grape. Um,
I, I'm not sure. It's Concord something.
I've got sponge sugar. There's this shaded lilac, but I think that's more blue than what we want. Um, no, and you know what? While they're on sale, I'll go get some. Um, I can't believe how fast my ink has gone. That's how many journals I've made. No, I've got the Victorian Velvet, and they were out of that. Hi, Tammy. How you
Hmm.
doing? Faded jeans. Let me see here. What's over here? Forest moss, speckled egg, black soot, and you know what? They can keep that. I don't even want to touch it. Tattered rose, and I've got another Victorian velvet. One of these, yeah, this is the one that's give up. I saved it because I want to see how well it re-inks up. Do you shop online or at Michael's? Um, I
We have a store called Craft Warehouse,
that's where we go.
and it's in Eastern Oregon, main office type store, and I think there might be one somewhere,
Hi,
mm,
Patty.
back east somewhere, but it's not a. It says you can order online, but you cannot really see all the whatnots that they have in
Mm-hmm.
the store, because it's mostly like very serious craft type items. Like if you want greenery or weird little light, like the fairy lights and all
Hi,
that kind of
Gina.
crap.
Hang on, sister. Hi, Gina. Hi, Joy. No, sister, this
Hi,
one,
ladies.
I love this hickory smoke and the frayed burlap.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, go ahead. We do shop a little bit at Michael's, but Michael's is changing so much that and our
Yeah,
Michael's
they're
here looks like it's going out of business. So I don't even waste my time in there. I just don't, even though I've worked for
yeah.
them, I don't know.
It's not Michael's is not what it once was, at least not here anyway. And like Wendy said, you go in there and the store itself
Is shop
is
down and looks like it's
isn't
going out of
yeah,
business. And
it
that
normally
I
looks like it's closed.
Well, their action alley down the front, down the main aisle, should always be
Mhm.
full. And whoever the operations manager is there sucks because there's nothing, because it's just that. It's an action alley. Action alley means it draws you in, and then whatever on each end should force you into the aisles to purchase. And there's nothing.
Well,
Nothing.
we went into the store once and they were putting, restocking, doing this stuff, and we walked right by one of the things that's supposed to be in the main drive aisle, and um, we asked somebody where X, Y, or Z was, and they looked at us and said, "We don't carry that." And I said, "Are you sure?" And she kept saying, "Yeah, we don't carry that." I said, "Can you look it up?" And she said, "No, I'm positive we don't carry that." And I said, "Well, that's funny because I had one in my hand. I put it up on the counter and I said, there's one of those right here." And she says, "I thought you brought that in with you." And I was like, "Well, obviously you just were not paying attention because I didn't bring anything in with me." And I said, "And these items are right over there
I went to
in the
Michael's and
main drive aisle." And they don't like it when that happens because those people, they have the current ones that are working in there now have zero idea what's even carried in the
well,
store.
let
They
me
have
tell
no
you
clue.
something about Michael's, you guys. If you go to a Michael's and nobody helps you, there is that little survey at the bottom of your receipt. All you have to do is do that survey because I will tell you that Michael's main credo is because they are a craft store. There's nothing in there. It's not um like a grocery store where there is something you need in there to survive. In Michael's, there's absolutely nothing in there that you need to survive. They are all customer service based. If you do not receive the kind of customer service you like, call.
Mhm.
Guaranteed somebody will call you. Yep. And you probably won't see that person that refused to help you. Now,
Mhm.
because that is the one thing that I know to be true about that store.
Well,
Anywhere.
considering the fact that we both used to work in this particular Michaels, it's all about how you help people.
Hmm.
And you don't point and tell them where it's at in the store. You take them to the
Hmm.
item.
Well, and that's where your crossover sale comes from too.
Yep.
Yep, your ads on. What's it say? Memphis had a store called Garden Ridge at one time. They had a lot of craft items. Now, see, this craft warehouse where we go, there are no preset crafts. When you go in, it's just that. You can buy things like this. You can buy the ink, paper, stuff like this because I had to get some new ones. Do you know, I can't believe that, sister. These went up $9.
I know it. That just
I know to do that, and
floors me.
you only get 20 of them. I'm telling you, it's getting expensive to craft anymore. Um, At
Mhm.
any rate, so when you go in this craft warehouse, there is nothing that's like you have to know what you're doing, what you're crafting when you
Mhm.
go in there because it's just a craft warehouse. There's paper,
They
there's
have
you.
basic cardstock and
Mhm.
paper and um you can buy paint supplies, that sort of thing. You can get different
If
paint
you don't
brushes,
if you don't know
but
how
you
to
got to know what you're doing.
if you don't know how to craft, it's very overwhelming to go in there. It's kind of scary because it's like I can remember going
Yeah.
in there the first couple times before I really became a crafter, thinking, "Oh my God, I just want a simple
Yeah.
little craft to do." But you have to know what you're doing and what you need when you go in there.
Yeah, and most of the folks that work in this particular craft warehouse do not craft.
No, and
They're
they
they're
don't.
not crafty and they
They
don't know how to help you.
no,
And it's not that they don't want to help you, they just don't know how to help you.
no, and you can
And
educate anybody all day long when you go in there. It's like, no, no, you've told that lady wrong. Stop it. And no, you don't need this. You need this. This will work. You're overselling this lady. Stop it.
well, and it's all fabulous. I remember we went in at Christmas time last year, and this lady, she wanted a specific paper line. She asked for a specific paper line. Oddly enough, they actually did carry it. And it was a Christmas oriented winter paper line, and the store did have it, which was great. But the one little gal kept saying, "We don't have that." And she was trying to send her to get something else. And I couldn't help it. That poor lady, she looked so sad that she needed that particular paper line so she could make something that she had seen someone else make on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And she so desperately wanted that. She didn't want to have to order it online. And the one little gal kept telling her, she's like, "I'm so sorry, we don't have that." And I couldn't help it because normally I try to keep my mouth shut, stay out of everybody else's conversations.
Oh, you don't
I looked
neither.
at her and
Ugh.
I said, "Excuse me." And she said, "Yes." And I said, "You do have that paper line." And I looked at that lady and I said, "Come this way. It's right over here." I didn't even point. I just took her over there. And I said, "It's right here." And the little gal that was working there with the counter, she came with and she's like, "Oh my gosh, I didn't even know we had it." And I said, "Well, there it is, a whole paper line."
Oh,
And I asked this gal what she was making, and she said, and I was like, "Well, you need some of this, you need some of that, you need some of that. Good to go."
hang on a second. I want to thank you, Joy Bean. Look at this. She will be a subscriber for in a year in July, and she's earned 4 badges. Thank you,
Nice.
Joy.
Good job, Joy.
Thank you. And she has one of the best ones that I absolutely love to see, and that's the sharer badge. She uh she shares that right there. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I appreciate all of you subscribers. And I'd love
Okay,
to
I'm
see.
almost done making this little rattly noise over here. I'm so sorry.
Actually,
Sorry.
sister, I can't hear it, so I don't know if they
Mm,
can hear it. But
it's crinkly rattly. I'm sorry.
yeah, listen to
Plasticky.
me. Yeah.
Sorry.
uh, can't they look it up on their computer or something? Well, they probably could, but then there once again, if you're not a crafter or have used a product, I mean, I'm t-
Anymore, if you don't know what it's called, they can't find it.
uh-huh.
And sometimes, like even at Michael's, you can tell them exactly what it is that you're looking for. And you know you saw it like the day before in the store. You know
Mhm.
exactly what it is, exactly what it's called, and you try to tell them and they're like, "We don't have that." But yet it's because somebody picked it up and moved it somewhere else in the store. And if you just go wander around a little bit, sometimes you can find it. But more often than not, it's just because the ones working behind the counter have no clue
I truly
what it
do
is, and
not
that's just
understand that
terrible.
at all. Well, and it's okay. I mean, you got to stop and look. We're getting older. The younger group is coming, and I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying, G?
Hmm.
And guess who's standing here looking at me? It must be.
No.
Well, I don't know. He's
Miss
early.
Elizabeth.
No, it's
Oh,
Weenie.
oh,
Weenie usually doesn't
that
have to
little
go.
man.
He usually doesn't have to pee until about 8:30. So I'm
Hmm.
gonna run him out to go potty
He's
real quick.
fooling you today. Is this what he's doing?
I believe so.
I
So I gotta
see.
ask you, Hair, what are you doing?
What?
Are these
What?
supposed to fold or is this just one
No,
pocket?
that's four separate. That's
Okay.
four separate pockets,
Okay.
actually.
Then
Yes.
I'm on it. Now I gotta ask you guys, does it look like I am falling? I bumped my camera. Some of the stores have self checkout. They do not have enough. Well, that's true. I'm going to get my subscriber tomorrow. Thank you, Susan. See, look at here. Susan has the sharer badge. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Nice.
Okay, Wiener. I gotta run Mr. Weenie outside real quick. I'll be right back,
Okay.
sister. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm going. Look, he's like, Mama, I gotta go. I'll be right back, sister.
He's like, let's go right now. He gets a little persistent sometimes, but he is completely adorable when he does it. Mr. Weenie did something today he hasn't done in a long, long time. He came out of Grandma's room and he got in Elizabeth's bed and he pushed around and pushed around and pushed around in Elizabeth's bed till he shoved her out of the bed. And she climbed out of the bed and she stood there and looked at me like, Aunt Gigi, my brother just shoved me out of the bed. And I think he thought it was funny because he didn't care. He just said, You're getting out, get out of the bed. And he pushed her out of the way and got in her bed and just laid there. And then she tried to get back in so she could lay down with him, and he wouldn't let her. He wouldn't scoot. So she came over and she laid by my feet. But yeah, he was being a stinker today. But that's okay. He has his moments sometimes. Generally, he's pretty good. Usually he's all about hanging out with grandma and doing that sort of thing. But today he decided he was going to come out and just bogart the sister's bed, and he did. He just got in there and just roused around until he shoved her right out. And Elizabeth, she gets in there anyway. She's like, I'm just going to get back in here and see if she can make him scoot over. But he wouldn't scoot. He just laid there. And she climbed in on top of him and kind of half laid there, but I think he was too lumpy. And she said, Nope, I'm out. So she just got out and sat beside the bed while he's in there hogging the room. But yeah, he was just too cute today. There we go. And I don't know if you guys can see that. Hang on a minute. We'll see if we can scooch us in here so you can see. I have to look at the camera and try to get lined up here with where we are. So hold on. Need to be over here a little more. Oh, hang on. Yep, that's mine too, Judy. Mine was being all kinds of weird today. Okay, so I know I'm upside down, and I'm sorry. I try to be right side up so you guys can see, but all of this that's over here, all of this part, this is all where the diamond painting goes. And this little line right here is the washi tape that I stuck on there. And all it is just, it's this kind of decorative tape. And usually on these diamond paintings, there's this little weird line right here. Just sometimes it's real wide and sticks out. Other times there's hardly any at all. But it's where the sticky, when they put the sticky on to hold that, it's where the sticky goes. And if you don't cover that up with something, anything that you get up against it, like say a shirt sleeve or something, anything you get up against it, it gets all sticky on that. So I cover my edges up with a line of washi tape and I go all the way around all four sides and put that on there. That way you don't get stuck to your diamond painting because this protective cover keeps everything on there until you're ready to diamond paint and then pull that back and under here's where the sticky is. But you got to keep that plastic liner down there. So I put that on there so you don't get sticky. I did finish the other one. I finished it late last night and I will get a picture of that and I'll put it up so you guys can see it. And if you have to, I'll make sure Wendy knows that I did it and you can look at it even on my Facebook page. So, but yeah. Joy, I have to tell you, I didn't think I was going to have patience to do it either, but at some point you just kind of it is so relaxing when you're doing it and when you get started. And it seems like it might take forever, but it really does go fairly fast once you kind of get started on it and get going because there's usually big areas that are like all the same colors and that sort of thing. So you get to the point where you can fill those in really, really fast. And it's it is very relaxing. You just got to make sure you have your stuff where you know you're not going to spill anything. Because that's the important part. You just don't want to spill anything. But the nice thing about this particular company, they have what they call oops insurance, and it doesn't cost you extra. It's just something that they do. So when you buy your diamond painting and they put the diamonds in it, if I had, like, say, this little container right here, and if it was completely full and I inadvertently spilled it, they would replace whatever that color was that I had in there so that and yeah, I'm sorry that's upside down, but there's the right way up. But if it was something that I dropped or whatever, they get right on it and you send them a little email and you tell them, "Oh no, I spilled, whatever number that was and it's all over everywhere and I can't, cuz sometimes you just can't pick it up, especially if you like spilled on the carpet or something. You can't pick all those stones up out of the carpet. But, you can vacuum them up, but who wants to put that back on your diamond painting? I wouldn't want to. But you tell them what number it is you spilled, you send them a little picture and say, "Yeah, I had an accident with my stuff," and they will shoot you a new bunch of stones to replace it, and they will replace them for free. And that's the nice part. And they don't even say, "How many did you use?" or "Do you know how many you?" They don't. They just send you a whole new bunch of whatever you spilled. So that's the nice thing, and they're pretty quick about it too. So yeah, there is that. They're nice about that. Now we got to turn this bugger around the other way, and we're going to roll this up. Sorry, I'm all up in there. Get this over here. You know what? It really is cross stitch without all the counting, and that is the nicest part because it's that. I've seen people take cross stitch patterns and make diamond paintings out of their cross stitch patterns. So there are folks that do that. And I'm sorry there's all this fussing and moving around, but this one is the doggone long that I have to make it fit under under the window for my camera here. But yeah. So is all your weather getting all weird and everything these days? Is it hot, cold? Anybody get any more snow? We're supposed to have some cold, snowy weather. Very cold, snowy weather lately. Supposed to be. We haven't had any snow yet, but they keep trying to tell us that it's supposed to be. Sandra! Wendy had to take Mr. Weenie out, so she'll be back in a minute. And Mouse is supposed to be here in a letter or in a little while, but yeah. Yep, I agree. The four-letter word these days. There we go. Gotta make this thing fit in here so I can work on it.
Sorry, sister. I didn't mean to be gone
That's all
so
right.
long, but um, Weenie was
Dee Dee
limping.
says it was almost 50 today after 16 inches of snow. Oh, yes, Mother Nature. She's got quite the sense of humor, doesn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Not.
Weenie was limping.
Uh-oh.
I had to give him a Remedil and stick him at Margaret's house. He's not happy.
Uh-oh.
He'll live.
Well, stinker. Well, hey, could be because Elizabeth sat on him in the house today. She in her uh bed over there by the china cabinet.
Mm-hmm.
He did. He come bombing out of Mom's room. He kept looking at Grandma like, "You got to come in here and sit down, Grandma."
Get in there.
Mom didn't want to go sit, so we were sitting at the table. We'd been in the other room. We were in her bedroom. And then she wanted to come out and sit at the table for a minute, so we come out. She couldn't decide if she wanted a snack or not. So we're sitting there, and here comes Weenie, comes bombing out and looking at Mom like, "Come on, Grandma." And Mom wouldn't go, right? She says, "Nope, not doing it. We're going to be out here." So what's he do? He goes over there to Elizabeth's bed,
Did
climbs in,
tear it
and
up.
roused around. Yeah, he just roused around until he booted her out because she came out.
I
But
love
he
that.
roused her around in there and booted her. And I thought he was, being Mr. Afternoon Delight, but he wasn't. He was being very polite.
Weenie'll
And
be okay, you guys. It's just because he's getting older and it happens, and I will say that it's been raining and it's cold. It turned cold
yeah,
again, so uh
I think he's just a little stiff from that.
that
But
and he doesn't move. You go in there to get him and he's just like, "Nope, leave me alone."
he plays the limp dish rag. He lays there like, "I'm
I
not
thought
moving.
you
You
were
have to
gonna
pick
say
me up."
something else.
Nope,
I was like,
nope, not that. I
"Sister,
wasn't.
how do
Nope.
I?"
He does is like you go to look at him and he starts to get up and then he just flops over sideways and looks at you like, "I'm not getting up. You have to pick me up because I'm not walking." And he'll
So
lay there and with his little feet and his tail just a wiggling. He's just like laying there on his back and looks at you like, "I'm not getting up.
he's okay.
Just carry me."
Sometimes Weenie is a little bit of a weenie that way. He won't go up or down the stairs. He wants you to carry him, and I
He's a
don't
bit of
mind
a
it.
sissy la la
Yes,
sometimes,
he
very
is.
much. But so like I was saying, he's in there wallering around in Elizabeth's bed, just kicking the crap out of that pillow. And once he got in there, and like I said, I thought he was being Mr. Afternoon Delight, but he wasn't. He wasn't. In his defense, he did not. And he got himself all squared away and he laid down. And when he laid down, it's like, "You little stinker. You're like a hog in your sister's bed." And
Mhm.
She waited. She stood there. She waited. She let him get it all roused around so he could get it how he wanted to.
Mm.
And she went to climb in and he wouldn't move. He wouldn't scoot. He just laid there, like kind of squinted his eyes a little bit. Nobody growled or anything weird, but he just squinted his eyes a little bit. And she's trying to, she's doing that thing she does and trying to move him so that he'd scoot over. And he wouldn't freaking scoot. And I was like, "Weenie, you're being a stinker." And so she kind of threw herself down and she all but literally laying right on top of him. But she was using his butt for a pillow.
Uh-huh.
She had her head down and her head's kind of turned sideways, dangling out of the side of the
And
bed.
why
And she
didn't
just,
you take some pictures?
because by the time I grabbed a hold of the camera and could get it up there and like get a picture, at that point she was like, "I'm done. I can't.
Do you
I'm
know
done."
that
And she just got out.
when
She got
Wayne
out of the bed.
when Weenie does his little afternoon delight with the pillows, um,
Mm, poor little man.
Sage attacks him. She's like, "Quit humping on my pillows." Elizabeth doesn't understand it, but Sage does. It makes Sage mad. Sage will get in there and boots him out like, stop humping my pillows.
Breaking the law, asshole.
Uh-huh. We call that Weenie's afternoon delight. Well,
Yeah.
that's from being in that puppy mill where he worked. Weenie worked in a brothel, and that's what he did.
Well, and around that same time during the day was when they would take him to go do
Well,
his
that's when
little
he
due
would
diligence and
he does his
yeah.
'cause we can
Yeah.
make a lot of love. That's Weenie.
Where the sun goes down. Oh
Down.
my gosh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Afternoon. So you guys, I love it.
Look at the
I know it. You
oh,
guys will never be
look
the
at the
same if you
snowflake.
ever hear that song. You'll just envision what Weenie does to the pillows.
Oh, it was horrible. Poor
Mom,
little guy.
you know what? For a long time, Mom would get upset, and I'm like, Mama, you leave the room
Just
because
pretend you didn't look at anything.
the vet
Didn't
told me you had to leave him alone when he's doing that. Sager says that's where I lay my head. It is. He used to try to hump Sage. And this is way before we had Elizabeth. Sage would look at him like nobody humps me. I'm humping you. And then she would. She and we need to be like, okay, go ahead. I guess. He'd stand there and look around like and then he'd look back there at her like, "You got that okay? You need me to show you what to do?" It was funny. But the vet told
there we go.
the vet told
Okay.
me he said just ignore him when he does that and
He can't help
so
it.
Weenie doesn't do that as often and um yeah, he but Sage, nobody humps Sage. Sage'll say no.
Like I don't think so, Scooter.
Sage is the
Not
alpha.
today.
You don't
Not
tell
today, Satan.
You don't tell Sage what to do. Sage is my dog. You don't yell at Sage. You don't even look. I don't even tell Sage what to do. Sage is that's my Lottie. She does as she damn well please. Sage took on some coyotes now. She had coyote puppies in her. She's a rough girl. She knows. She's like, you know what? I've been to hell, homeboy. Mouse
Okay.
Mouse gets mad at me when I say that, but it is true. To truly know Sage, you have to know she had coyote puppies inside her. So what's that tell you? And survived.
Poor
So
little lamb.
my girl she's strong. That's why she
She's a
dates
ferocious
that's why
girl.
she dates two boys at one time. She's like, you're
Wait a minute.
nothing.
Who did that song? She's precocious.
It's
Uh,
Betty Davis eyes.
is that what it is?
Yeah,
Is that what it is? Yeah.
I made a reel with it.
Yeah.
All you got to do is
I
go
never
find
I
that.
never say I never say she's precocious. I say she's ferocious.
Yes.
And she knows just what it takes to make a pro blush.
Yep.
It's like that's how I say it.
That's our Sage. And all the boys
Yep.
think she's a spy. She is. She's
Uh-huh.
Lottie. Lottie was a spy. For those of you that read the Lottie,
Judy
what'd she
Lippert.
put? Better the
Better
pillow
the
than.
pillow than your leg.
That's
Ah,
true. Oh,
that's
I'm
funny.
sorry. Poor Susan's always got a migraine. Susan, look at the camera. Take your left hand and this little piece of skin right here between your forefinger and your thumb. Take the other one and just massage that. And that's probably really tight right there when you have a migraine. And just massage right there. That's what they used to do to me when I would get really bad headaches. And that's what I do. But you need to sit down and just relax and drop your shoulders and just massage that. And if you would learn to do that when you feel them coming on, see, I'm real tight right here. My neck hurts. But that right there, and if you can, have somebody else grab it and just that will make that headache go away. Well, it won't, but it'll make it feel better anyway. It makes mine go away. And there's a spot on your foot too. I can't remember. Remember when I was little, sister, and they put me in the
Yeah, I don't
hospital?
remember. I
They
don't
thought
remember
I
where the foot
they,
is. The spot is on your foot, but
remember
yeah.
they thought
I,
I had that brain tumor. I was
mhm.
in the hospital for a long time. Yes, Susan, I understand what I know. I live with a constant headache. I have a I fell in a corn plant and I have a um an anomaly. They say it's not a tumor, it's not a what is that called, sister?
Like a
And
lesion on the
it's
front of her
no, it is
brain.
not a lesion. I actually
Well,
have
my
a
point
spot
was
there.
is I was
Um,
gonna say they don't like to call it that,
but
but yeah.
I live with a like if I was to go have a scan on my head, it would show that I have a concussion. So I've always got a headache over the my left eye. Always. I live with it's not a migraine, but it's always there. And it sucks very much
Oh,
badly.
what you guys are seeing on my side, if I can get it in there, back in the screen, these are the packages. This is how they come.
Hang on, sister.
It's
Wait, I
uh,
will just put it on you. There you
and
go. There you go. So you don't have to
ooh,
guess. Now start
can
over.
you? So these are the packages that the diamonds, how they arrive, and they're in this big long strip, and you can see all the different colors that are supposed to be in this. I got to get myself back under the camera. There we are. But these are these are all the colors that are in there. I love this little green one right here. This green. But they this is the way they come, and you just have to, yeah, you have to just unpack them, and we load them into these little boxes. And but yeah, that's all the colors. 58 different colors for this kit. And on some of them, you get more than one package of the same color if there's that many of them. But yeah, so like this number 823, there's two big packages of 823. So there's that. Okay, go, sister. Go ahead. Put that back. Put you back in there.
It's not a cyst. I actually have it's from the injury I sustained. I fell. I feel so stupid saying it. Um, it's when Cindy and I were the cutter head mechanics and we were putting
Hmm.
the heads in for the morning run. And what the heads do is the corn runs through them like this and it pulls the niblets off. Well, we were loading those and we went to go down the stairs and sanitation was there and I still say Cindy pushed me. Anyways, to go down the
I'm going
stairs
to tell her you said
and to
that.
go down the stairs and down the stairs. It was about 7, 8, maybe even 9 feet. When I fell, I hit on my side and the back of my head, and it shoved my brain forward so hard that it did something in there. It gave me some brains. Anyways, no, I don't have a cyst, but when they do an MRI on my head, it looks like I have three eye holes. And
Hmm.
there is something there. They could go in and take it and look at it, but that's considered a frontal lobotomy, and I just not interested in that. I
She's
will.
like, no, I don't think
I'll
so.
live with it.
The not funny thing is that she said that the people that were supposed to be keeping everything clean were there,
That's
and they
sanitation.
didn't do a exactly, they didn't do a very good job.
No,
And
there was still, but see, you know what? It was nobody's fault. It's just something that happened, and yeah, that. But no, I live with it. I was never supposed to go back to work again and function the way I do, but you know what? We persevered over it. And it's nothing big. I mean, I'm so used to that pain. Um it just happens. But I still think Mel shoved me. She's like, you know what? I'm sick of you. And that's probably what she's thinking. You hogged the womb, you hogged everything. You're out of here, Wendy. And she probably shoved me down. Hi, Donna. So I got to ask you, Donna, did you send me a friend request because I got one from you? I'm so afraid to friend anybody. I'm afraid to click on anything. I'm just afraid. I'm going to stay in my house. I'm not coming out. Afraid of Facebook. I'm just teasing.
I noticed something,
Hmm.
and I didn't actually realize it, but I've heard other people say this. But when they put these stones in the packages, they start with the least amount first, whichever number takes the least amount,
Mhm.
because they're not lined up in like numerical order, though the colors are exactly the same as DMC floss codes. So like if you're a cross stitcher, you know what DMC floss codes are because it's the
Correct.
color of the floss. But
Yes.
when they load these bags and putting the number of the stones in, they start with the least amount first, so that by the time you get to the end of the list, the end of this roll of these stones,
Mhm.
the bags that are at the end are the ones that have the most stones in them. And it's so that you know what you're supposed to have, which is fabulous. But yeah, I just noticed that. But yeah, kind of cool.
I didn't know that, sister.
Yeah, not everybody does it. This company certainly does, though.
Huh.
They take great care in all their stuff so that newbie customers they don't have to work overly hard to figure out what they're doing.
Thank you, Joy. I often wonder that thing that sits in my head if that's why I'm losing my vision. It's not a thing.
Mm,
It's nothing grew. There's nothing there. It's just an injury in my head. It's probably part where my rational thinking went smashed into my frontal lobe. And you know what's really good is had it been on the right side, that would be my present memory. So,
mm.
yeah, I would love to get up with my clock rewound every day.
Uh, Hi, I'm Tom.
10-second Wendy. Oh, that would be funny.
Not really,
Yeah, it
but
would.
yeah,
I wouldn't have to
no, it
worry
wouldn't.
about bills, nothing. Be like, what
Not
bills? I
funny.
know nothing.
Yep,
I do know that doctor never, one doctor didn't ever told me, you'll never work a day in your life again. It's like, whatever, shut up. And
you should go
then
visit.
I know he's actually passed away, but Dr.
Mhm.
Washington, I love that man. I I do. I absolutely love him. He's the one told me just go back to work, Wendy, because it's never going to get any better. It is what it is. You're going to have to learn how to persevere and just move on. Because I was still pretty early, still pretty young. And
Mhm.
one said, "No, we're gonna disable you," and it's like, "Nah, I don't think so. Not today, not today, Scooter."
Well, I
And
remember that one guy tried to keep saying that it was a lesion on your brain, and it's like, no, no, it's not. They didn't know what else to call it, and then when they actually looked, they're like, no, it's not a lesion. They didn't know what to call it, so their new word, it's
anomaly.
An anomaly. It's like, "Wow, that's fabulous." I don't know, I
I
think I'd
know
have
it.
rather had a
Oh,
damn
I felt.
lesion, but
Oh, Donna's asking. Oh, it's nothing, Donna. I fell. It was an industrial accident. I fell. Um,
how long ago's that been? That's been a long
you know
time,
what?
huh?
I don't know that a lot of that time period is gone. Um, oh,
She was
any.
still,
I felt
like,
like
what,
it was Cindy
mid
knows. Cindy knows how high it was. I always say it's like 9, 8, 9 feet, and I hit my
he always
head.
says it was farther than that.
But
Mouse always says it's
I
farther
don't
than
know.
that.
Sometimes I remember when it first happened. Sometimes when I'd get up in the morning, I would get up and get ready to go to work, and then I'm out the door, and it's like, okay, where am I going? Yes, at work. Yep. And I told labor and industry to shove their screw me money in their ass, and I went back to work because I wasn't going to play their game. And I'm not going to stand and prove myself to somebody that my head hurts, my back hurts, I broke my ribs. Um, and then to add insult to injury, the boss, after I hit the floor, jerked me to my feet. And I'll never forget, they didn't call an ambulance. He took me to the hospital. I'll never forget Larry coming in the room, and he's like, he told old Wysong, "The hell are you doing in here, Charlie?" That's exactly what he said to him. And yeah, he left. I remember kind of Larry coming through the door saying that because I was like, "Oh God, you can't say that," and but he did.
And Wendy was in, like, her mid-20s, mid-20s when that happened.
Mousy could remember, but yeah.
Yep,
Anyways, no, you know what? It was a good thing because after that, um, and I would have loved to went and seen that doctor when he told me I wouldn't be able to do anything. That's when I started programming ATMs. Remember that?
yep.
I got paid by the minute, you guys. Yep, that was the best thing that could have happened to me was falling and breaking shit because I went to a job that was paid me by the minute. I made nothing but the quan. Wah. I wish I had that job back. In fact, I think I'm gonna go jump off the roof, land on my head, and maybe I'll get a good job. Mm,
Okay, we have witnesses that said you were jumping off the roof, so
May
you're just gonna have to wait a little bit and then try it again without saying anything.
Maybe.
There's no witnesses that
I'm not
said you
going
said you
back
were
to work.
jumping off the roof.
I'm retired. You know,
Like,
this is
what's the
pretty,
matter with
sister.
you?
Look at this. Wouldn't that make like a pretty little
Now,
I
that you can either fold in half or cut it in half because they're supposed to be just like little papers that is that cardstock or
no,
paper?
this is card stuff, Sandra. I didn't hear it. You're my witness. So I think I'm going to leave this one together, sister, because we are going to be making a junk journal. And then I'm going to need more paper printed so I can make the little extras to go in.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I don't know. I
You could
think,
print that one again and then you just put one of each front to back. That way they're just a little sturdier.
well, and it
I think
needs,
yeah, right. And I like the picture on
oh,
the back.
something on the back. Well, we're not going to be done with this yet. We're going to make this one really pretty because Judy wants this one. She says, I want it already. So, you guys, if you guys see a post in the morning that says, Wendy fell off of her roof, I love getting on the roof. It don't bother me. I don't mind it. uh,
One less thing.
I'd like to put like a little house up there. That way, there, when the zombie apocalypse comes, I'm up there and but I want an entrance and an exit from inside the house. I don't want to have to go out and I don't mind being on the roof. It's climbing up that ladder and stairs do the same thing to me. And that could probably be why because I don't remember I swear to you I don't remember falling. I remember Cindy was standing there and the next thing Song was jerking me to my feet and it was like what happened? That's all I remember.
I just about came uncorked when Mouse said that that guy grabbed you by the arm and jerked you up off the floor.
Oh,
I
you
was like,
think you did?
"What?
Cindy
What?"
almost ate his liver for him. And what sucked is they brought tamales that day, and we were supposed to have tamales, and it was tamales and enchiladas, and Cindy had made ceviche, all kinds of stuff, and I think that's why sometimes I just crave it. Um, I don't know if it knocked me out. I think I did because
Look at
I
Sandra.
wet my
I would have
pants.
owned
Oh,
that
believe
business.
me, I would have too, but after that, Dr. Washington, he was a neurologist. He told me, that uh, he said, Wendy, just go back to work, as nothing's ever going to change for you. And it's the way he said it. It was like, um, I don't know, like I would never be right again or whatever. Like he was feeling sorry for me. Okay, Darlene Hills, goodbye. Do not, do not advertise in my live video. You ask me first. I pay for my
Mm,
own advertisement and you can do the same. So that
wow.
follow button, just go back to that follow button, hit it, and then keep on moving. Bye bye now. Hi, Christine Lyles. How are you doing? We had a bad storm coming through now. Hope the weather is good, but it's starting to cloud up, sister. It did you
I
notice that?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I did.
So we gotta hand cut some stuff now. I love my cutter. I just do. I wish I could cut everything out with it. Um, so these
Nice.
long strips, sister, I'm gonna save these.
Okay.
Normally I throw them away, but if Shiva was here, she'd be telling me, "Don't you throw that away." I'll bet
Mhm.
Shira could make a whole book out of just scraps, which you can. Which, by the way, that's how I made that envelope, those envelope things. So this I'm not going to cut out. I'm actually going to scan this to the Cricut, and I'll let the Cricut pick it out. I noticed right here, look at here. See on this pocket, sister? If those
Mhm.
fit on there, oh, it's not wrong
Yeah,
butterfly.
but you can still layer them on there. You
Yeah,
can, you can.
layer them up and give that 3D look. That will be beautiful. I'm very excited about this. And we're not in a
Mhm.
hurry. We're going to breathe. We're breathing. And we're going to take our time. And we're breathing and we're smiling and we're enjoying. These are the little things that I tell myself, you guys. And you're breathing, Wendy. Take a breath. Psycho, calm down. Um, yeah, I gotta go through because when I start saving crap, then before I know it, it's like, why'd I save that? The hell can you do with that?
We don't know,
So,
but probably something.
do we have eyelets that will fit this? Because I don't,
Yes.
yeah, I want to do eyelets and I think we'll go get the pretty fibers, everything, you guys. We're gonna dive right into the forbidden world of laces and we're gonna deck this thing out. In fact, I might have to have something lacy to wear while I'm doing it to put me in the mood.
Mm.
You know how you wear those little special nighties and it puts everything in the mood? I have to have something lacy.
This is me not believing that, because yeah, there no, wouldn't happen.
Well, I can't very well say I'm naked doing this. Who would want to buy it?
Danger.
So, people, tomorrow when we do my messy desk, you must wear something lacy. It puts me in the mood.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say it puts the lotion on or it does
Well,
does what it's told or it
well,
gets the hose again.
that'll work too.
Yeah.
I will get the little crops out and spank some asses. That puts me in the mood too. I want to spank you. I'm just teasing.
Remember
Cindy's,
when those officers were over there the other day,
yeah,
outside, over there across the street?
yeah.
And you said you called the one neighbor it puts the lotion on, and that one cop says,
What?
"Does he have anybody locked in the basement?"
I know. No, I don't think there's
He
a
did.
base. I don't
He
think.
did. He said it. "Is there anybody locked in the basement?" And we're like, "We don't think
Well,
so."
you know what? This is no shit. Now listen. For a long time, he did over here. He had, here you go with the slapping and spanking again. I can't help it, Sandra. It puts me in the mood. Anyways, so
Mhm.
Brian did have some, his sister visited, and I shit you not, there was a little white rat looking dog that, and its name was Precious.
Oh
Oh,
God.
Lori Thompson. Was that Lori? Was that you, Lori? She was over on YouTube. My daughter said she needs yarn to survive. My daughter said she
Yeah.
would be dangerous in that store. Oh, I love that. No, I kid you not. She was out there one day and she was screaming, Precious. And then out comes Brian, and I'm thinking, it puts the lotion on when it's told, or it gets the hose again. And then remember how he pulls his shirt out and he goes, ah! That's all I could
Mhm.
envision. I shouldn't say that
Yep.
because Brian is a wonderful neighbor. That man doesn't care what I do up the side here between my house and his. He never complains when I'm in his yard. Sometimes when I get tired of looking at his lawn look like shit, I go over there and mow it. And but he's a hard working guy. He's not a boy. He is a hard working man. But I used to mow his lawn when I had two jobs. So he only had one. And I always wanted to tell him, you know what? Let's take you and get you a prescription for a bigger set of balls, dude, because you are worth more than what you're doing right now.
Mhm.
Yep, let's make you an appointment.
You get me giggling, and I can't put this on here. I'm
He does. I love that, Mimi, where the doctor's sitting there and the guy's sitting there with the tissue and he's crying. And he says, I'm writing you a prescription for a bigger set of testicles. And it's like, oh my God, I love that. Uh-huh. No, but
whoopsies.
I remember that's what Brian told me. Oh, I'd mow my lawn, but I'm tired. Well, who isn't tired? My name's Wendy Tired Hatfield, dude. I work two jobs and I still mow my yard. Jesus. Tired of looking at your shithole. Get it cleaned up. I sure hope he gets his roof fixed this year. I do feel sorry for him for that. Makes me want
I'm
to go
thinking
over
he'd
there.
probably want to get his roof fixed. He's down to the uh, part of the Tyvek is even ripped up there.
Well, I'm wondering, I don't see water run off that part of his roof. It appears to me like it's going in the house. And it's like, come on,
Mhm.
Brian. Don't be lazy. I see that he works all the time. Spend a buck there, you old miser. Have somebody come fix your roof.
Something.
Satin. I'm gonna go buy him some
Yep.
shingles and leave him set there. I swear if the wind blows one more time, he's not gonna have any left. It's be like an accordion.
Something.
Say it, something.
Something. Yep. Okay.
No, I've got
Whoops.
all
Put that on
kinds of
there
things
crooked.
going through my mind here, sister, for this. And so Gold Gigi and I are going shopping tomorrow to, where is that store? What's the name of that store?
Joanne's.
Joann's. And we're going to go get some trims and laces and binding things. And just courtesy for you, Judy, I might even put in a set of handcuffs with this.
Hmm.
Yeah.
We might just stop by and buy us some Buffalo Bob's lotion. It's good for your
Sister,
skin.
sister, do you still have the neighbors in the trailer? The trailer is present, Donna, but they have not been back. That's my mom's name, Joanne. Oh, I didn't know that, Susan. Um, what's going on? Sager,
I don't know.
hang on a minute, sister. Sage, are you okay, baby?
Oh, throwing stuff.
Sorry,
That's all right.
Sage was breathing funny. Um, no, we have not seen them. Haven't heard anything, but I'm sure hoping they'll come and get that trailer out of there because that's just an eyesore and it's just a welcoming, like, come rob me. Then before you know
Mm-hmm.
it, they're in my yard. But I gotta say, I've never had anything stole from here, ever. Nobody's ever taken anything out of my yard. In fact, when I was working, because I don't smoke in my house, when I would come home from work after I was done with my second job, I would sit down on the couch out there and smoke a cigarette and I'd fall asleep. And then sometime in the middle of the night, I would just get up and go to bed. And then when I'd get up in the morning, and I'd lock the door, when I'd get up in the morning, there sat my purse outside with the keys. And
Brilliant.
nobody ever took anything. But yet we didn't have the riffraff that lives around here now. You've never had anything stole from where you live, have you, sister?
Mm, no. Had to think about that for a minute. Not from here.
Where?
When we were in the apartment, we had stuff stolen out of from the apartment, which I don't know how they managed, but well, other than the fact that we were in the very back corner
Mm-hmm.
and the manager was right above us, but
Wow. Oh, was
a
that
bunch
those
of like,
people that you could hear them run across the floor?
yeah, yeah. Well,
Nasty.
the manager was really nice. He was really quiet, but it was the people that were like on the opposite side up above us. They were really, really loud. But as far as all that went, we never really had that kind of problem. But those teenage kids that would come and they'd take blankets and throw their blanket on top of the heat pump
Mm.
and sit and smoke their pot sitting on top of our heat pump with a blanket in the winter. Now, what happens when you turn when the heat pump kicks on and they're sitting on top of the heat pump with a
Yeah,
blanket covering it,
they're lucky.
and you could hear that it was like that it sounded really, really weird. But Marcus was getting up at like 4 o'clock in the morning to go to work, and these little assholes would be right outside the window, and they either playing soccer, banging the soccer ball against the side of the apartment complex.
Mm-hmm.
And if they weren't doing that, like I said, the others would be sitting up on top of the heat pump, um,
Being stupid.
watching them others watch TV.
Huh.
Or I mean, watch shit. Spit it out, woman. Um, they're sitting up on top of the heat pump watching the other ones play
Oh.
soccer. And so I went out there one day and I said, "Hey," and I like yelled at him. I said, "Get the F off my heat pump."
Oh.
And the one little smartass thought she was gonna flap her gums at me, and I told her I'd twist her little head off for her. She needed to get away from my heat pump.
Get the way away.
Yeah,
Are you
yeah.
Indian? You get the way away.
Told her
Ooh,
she
I'm
needed
scared
to get
now.
away from my heat pump, and she didn't think it was fun. Well, then come to find out, they didn't even live in our apartment complex.
Oh,
They lived in the
sister.
next one over, and they thought they were going to be real smart, and one of them was going to point a gun at me, and I told him, brave if you do, brave if you don't, but you don't know me. You don't know me from Adam. Are
Did you
you
tell him
that?
you've been known to squish a spider in a
I've
Kleenex?
been known to pinch a spider with a Kleenex. But no,
I love that,
I just
sister.
I just stood there and I looked at the kid. I said, "Do you even know me?" And the one that had the gun in his hand, he's like, "No." And I said, "Then why are you that stupid?" And he's like, "I don't get what you're saying." I said, "My point exactly. You don't know me from Adam, but you're dumb enough to think you want to stand here and point a gun at me." I said, "Did you stop and think that maybe I might have one that's bigger than yours?"
Ooh.
And
Is
about
that
that
how
time,
we
here
play?
comes no, about that time, here come Marcus around the corner, and he looked at him and he said, "Move the fuck on," in his deepest voice that he had. And they about shit a brick and left. And the little bastards never did come back. But
Nice. Nice.
it's like, yeah, I don't
You
tolerate that
should
kind
have
of
told
crap.
him you've been known to squish a spider in a
What I
Kleenex.
said, I did. I've been known to pinch a
Uh,
spider with a Kleenex. But yeah,
what did you say, pinch or squish? I think.
pinch. I said pinch. Pinch a spider in a Kleenex. I was being very nice.
Okay, what did Gail say? I'm in a bad neighborhood. Stuff stole. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Gail.
Wow.
Good night.
Goodness sakes.
Good night, Judy. I'm going to work on your journal some more. And I will save this for you, Judy.
Night, Judy.
Good night, Judy. Good night, sweetheart. It's time to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to sing it, but I can't.
With that scabby knees there, Donna
It
Tate.
yes,
Oh,
Goldie's name
oh,
is Scabby
scabby knees.
Knees Walking Scar. that's that's what Mom calls Gigi because she is so accident prone. I swear. I told her today when I left, please just stay in the house. Don't go
There you go.
outside.
See, she said it, scabby.
Scabby Knees Walking Scar. That is Gigi's name.
It
Yes.
happens.
It
It
does.
happens.
Let me tell you guys, we can go outside and do something. Before you know it, she's squealing. She's either got a sliver. It just happens.
Well, and after all these years, I'm kind of used to it, but it doesn't stop it from happening.
Stop
Let's just walk
it.
out there and trip over something.
Mm.
Why every
Walking.
time I turn around, Marcus just got me by the back of the pants. He's like, just grabs the back of my pants and just keeps right on walking. It's
See,
like, babe, you're pulling them up in places where they're not supposed to be.
Susan Yanni is accident prone as well.
Yeah,
Sister, do you want to open that package or do you want to wait and we'll do it? No, we'll do it tomorrow.
we'll do it tomorrow because, like, I'm completely, all my stuff is covering this whole hoo ha here,
I'm
trying to get
excited
this
to
ready.
see. I wonder who sent that.
I don't know.
Somebody sent a package from Amazon for my messy desk, and it says, as always, it's me, Wendy, Gigi, and the Mad Mouse. So, was it one of you guys? Did somebody send an Amazon packet? It's going to drive me nuts till I know who sent that.
Well, we're waiting till tomorrow and
Same
we'll
thing.
open it.
Same thing with those toys from Chewy.com. It's like,
Um,
who
I
sent
wonder
that?
if they'll I wonder if they'll actually tell us because they don't have to. They don't have to
Well,
tell
that's
us.
what the lady said that they were going to reach out. She could see who sent it. They were going to reach out and
Mhm.
ask, but I don't know. We'll see. I
We'll
hope
see
so.
what
You know, this
happens.
hypnotizes me to sit and cut stuff out. I wonder what Mama's
Nice.
watching. I can hear Mama in there laughing. You know, that reminds me of when we were kids and Mom and Dad had watched Benny Hill when we were made to go to bed, and
Yes, because we weren't allowed to watch Benny Hill.
I can still remember. I loved that sound. The only thing that's missing right now is Dad laughing with Mom.
Mm, mm,
Sometimes I'll go in there and Mom's just a laugh, and it's like, "What are you laughing at, Mom?" That's what you should have told that smart mouth girl. Look, I have scars on my face and scabby knees. I love it, Donna. So you better back
exactly.
off.
Yep.
I love it. Wished
Yep.
I was
Yep.
there. I love confrontation. Let's do it. You want to smoke a
I've
cigarette
just
before
not
we
ever
rock this? That's
I've
me.
never been standing somewhere where I was afraid of what it was that was going on because I just think to myself, I've been smacked by the best of them, and if you think you're going to hurt me, you're sadly mistaken.
Oh no.
Either that, or especially if it was somebody big. Like,
Oh,
I'm sure that you could
okay,
hit me.
Sandra. Hang on. Be careful,
Oh,
Sandra. Sandra's listening. But you know what? I like to be a little bit afraid. Afraid is what makes you fight. And you know
yep.
what? I do. I like to. If we're gonna like get physical, can we smoke a cigarette first? Because I like rounds. Somebody's got to ring the bell. We need to stop and smoke and stretch a little. Maybe have a drink. And let's get it.
Uh,
I love to
no,
fight.
I'm somewhere along the lines of like, I'm sure if you hit me, you're probably going to knock me down. I might even pass out, but when I get up, you'd better not be anywhere within my sight because I will beat you stupid
Okay.
if I have to find a great big club to do it. And
Nice.
I'm not afraid to do it. I'm not afraid to do it.
Equalizers. That's what I love it. And don't call
See?
that, people, that's not fair. Well, a fight's not fair and I didn't come to
No,
lose. So
there's fighting and pinching and scrapping and
see,
pulling,
there's
but I
that
mean,
word pinching again.
pinching.
She's gonna get you with a tissue.
Just pinch them.
She kills spiders with tissues. Be
I
careful.
might. Like, it is the nicest thing to do, don't you know?
Oh, sister, you're so
It
mean.
is.
So
I
vicious.
know.
Love it.
841. We've got two of those. 841. Yes. Okay. No, I feel bad when I say stuff like that
No,
because
you
it's like
don't.
I do. I don't want to be mean
Sure you
and I
do.
don't have any reason to be. But you know what? If somebody thinks they're just going to kind of get up there and think they're going to be stupid, it's like, well, get in line.
Well,
We'll get to
come
you
on.
eventually.
Come on and
But
do it.
yeah, I'm not afraid to say that I am not going to back down if you're going to get in my face because the only thing about a bully is that there's got to be a bigger one around the corner.
Let's
And
have Fight Club. I just say we
yeah,
do it. Let's do a Fight Club and
yeah.
we'll meet every Monday night. But first, know that we're going to smoke a cigarette. Maybe have a little drink. I don't want to eat yet because I can't fight. I can't do nothing on a full stomach. Um, if I have
It's like I
something to
can't do
eat,
it.
I'm going to have to take a nap. Be like, I'll meet you back here in an hour. I got yep.
Well, you know what's funny is dad used to tell us when we were little, and he used to tell brother all the time, it's like, don't you dare go out there and start a fight.
Why?
Don't.
Uh,
Just do not do it. But he said if somebody just had to insist and they were being dumb and just not going to let something go,
well,
dad said, just end it.
I don't play that. I don't play the you got to hit me first crap. No, you need to hit first and be dirty. Go for the
Well,
cheek.
what he meant was is that, just don't go out there and antagonize somebody to hit you because that's just not right.
Oh, no, no,
But
no,
if
no,
somebody's
no.
going to be dumb and think they're going to reach out and smack you for something stupid, dad was like, just freaking be done with it, end it,
Oh, whatever.
and
Nobody
quit fussing around
nobody
about it.
wins in a fight. I've had my ass kicked many a times. Many times. Nobody wins. Oh, but trust me, they walked over and I'm probably going to limp back, but I got I got my a few in there.
My
I'm
point exactly.
Nobody
That was like,
wins in a
no.
fight.
Well, that's why Dad always said, just don't be fussing around about it, because that doesn't do anybody any good. But
Yeah, it
he said,
does.
don't stand there. He said, don't stand there and be dumb enough to take somebody to keep hitting you. It's like, stop that.
Oh, I would never let somebody just stand and
But
hit
yeah,
me.
well, it took a minute to get that through brother's head that, don't stand there and take
That's
it. You
because
just need
mom
to.
needed to take him and have the doctor give him an extra set of genitals, so he had some. That way there, because the ones he has didn't
Oh,
work,
three
obviously.
zero, three
And I
zero.
don't think they're working now, because his old lady's got them in her purse.
Well, these things happen. 5-6.
In a little gilded box under the bed. Oh my God, I did not say that.
I believe you
Right
did.
next to the beer can. Oh.
Okay, I think
Mm.
we got them. I think we got them all lined out
That
now.
was not nice. But guess
Okay,
what? I'm not nice.
might have been truthful.
Well, it's kind of like James. I'm not a real boy.
Eight,
You know, Pinocchio.
7. Uh-huh.
I know it. That's
9,
okay.
9.
What are they going to do about it? Put the beer can down to come and say something?
Maybe.
Donna says she has a problem with that. I am sorry, Donna. You know what? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay that they're like that.
Yeah, sometimes.
But it's
It's all
okay.
right.
And it is. It's fine. But you just stay on over there. Sister.
Hmm.
Nothing.
I didn't do nothing.
Balls, said the
3,
queen.
3.
If I had two, I'd be king.
Yep.
That's what you always said.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it
And yes, I
is.
did. And yes, I still do. I've lost 3341. Where did I put it?
What, sister? Oh, I forget what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm
So I
looking.
wonder if Eddie
Hang on.
got moved into his trailer.
3340.
The girlfriend won't even let us talk. You know what?
Oh,
That is not the girlfriend's fault. That is, when people say, "Oh, when I was with so and so, I couldn't talk to my family." That's bullshit. Everybody has free will. If he wanted to talk to you, he would. Nobody, I don't, to me, that is a poor, sad, weak excuse. And no, I don't play that game. Oh, when I was with so and so, they're so toxic. I want to tell him how to grow up here. You know what? Let him be. Just go on with you. Why would you want somebody that weak around you anyways? That they got to use a woman to be to boot as an excuse. That is a poor excuse for a for anybody. If anybody
mm,
will let anybody, if somebody came to me and said you can't see your sisters anymore, I'd be like, okay, bye bye. You have a nice time. That
mm-hmm.
that is not the girlfriend's fault. Nope. Because you know what? There is nobody worth losing your family over. That's just an excuse. That's an easy excuse. And a victim. No, no. Believe me, I've heard that 100 times. Right, but she'll make his life hell. Well, you know what? Then why be with her? That's his choice. That's his choice. He chose that, and that's a poor excuse. Excuse for life, excuse for man, anything. No.
Yep, I agree with that. Let's grow a pair over there,
Well,
Buckaroo.
that isn't so much grow a pair. I mean, and you know the one thing they say, You take a man away from their family, eventually it will bite you in the ass. But if he didn't want to go, you cannot take something away that doesn't want to go. Hence, you can't. What's the word I'm looking for, Toad?
Um,
You can't.
hang on.
You can tie him up, but as soon as they get loose, I haven't seen him in 10 years. Well, shame on him. But you know what, Donna? You didn't miss anything. Did you miss anything? Would you want to see somebody that won't fight to see you? I wouldn't want nothing to do with them. Not a damn thing. In 10 years, he can't come and see you. Well, then good riddance. You don't need something weak like that. Why would you want something weak like that around you? Mm-mm. Nope. Because you know what? I'll bet you anything the day you see him, he'll whine and cry about that woman.
Probably.
Yep. Well, you just go right on ahead and have your woman. And in 10 years, if she's still, it's been 10 years and he hasn't married her, oh Jesus. Boy, that's a lovely, fantastic piece of
I'm
work there.
terrible. You know what my thought of a gift would be to give her?
What? A
A
bag?
new silk purse for his balls.
Mm.
And I'd tell her, here, this is a gift for you. And when she says, what for? I would say, it's a new silk purse. Well, what do I need a new silk purse for? For my brother's balls. Since you're the one that's been carrying them all this time, thought
Yeah,
you
but
might need a new
you can't
one.
you cannot blame her.
Well,
She
no, I was just being facetious. I'm
she
saying it's
trained
like, here's a
him.
new silk purse.
He trained her how to tell him what to do. Then he deserves it. He's probably one of them people that can't pick his own nose, line up boogers on a rag without being told how to do it. If he can't go see his family, oh wow. He's 72 now, 5 years older than me. They moved to Spokane. I'm in California. Oh, Donna, I'm sorry. Wow, poor pathetic thing. That's sad.
These things happen.
You know, it's funny because I don't really think about those people over there. And I mean that. Those people didn't lose anything, nothing but a bunch of drunks.
Ooh, I almost threw that on the floor. Don't be doing that.
Yeah.
17, number 12. We got
I'm
bunches of
sorry,
310 up
Donna. That's,
there.
you know what? That's gotta hurt, and I am sorry. But you can't blame that on your brother. Nope. Everybody has a choice to make, and that was his choice. So you can't blame her. Actually, you should congratulate her because if people can control another human, that's pretty good there. I need to wake up early tomorrow and go to the doctor. Good night, Susan Yanni. Thank you for being here. We'll
Night,
see
Susan
you and
Yanni.
good luck at the doctor. I send him
Yeah.
birthday and Christmas cards. I'm sure she gets the mail and he never even knows it. I'm sorry. Send him registered mail where he has to sign for him. I am so sorry. I shouldn't be so mean and vicious. That's not nice. I'm mean and vicious because for a long time it used to bother me until one day mom said, "Stop being angry because it's the choice he made. Let him be." Yep. Someday we will all stand in front of our dad again, and on that day, I can honestly say I did right by my mama. Did you? How about you, Toad?
Yep.
Because if my dad was here, that would not happen. It don't bother me.
No,
I don't care.
no, that would
I
not.
look at it this way. At least he's not in my pocket anymore, so thank you, Pockface, for keeping him over there on the other side of the river. Every time he came around, he was always in somebody's pocket. Um, oh, did I say pock face? My bad.
Hear anything? I didn't hear a thing.
Here's a beer. Go pick your face. I'm sorry. That was me. I never seen somebody could pick their face like that when they're drunk.
Mm. Got my skizzers stuck on my finger. That was great.
So let's take this back to crafting now. With that said, we're going to talk about fun and exciting things. Sandra is driving home. Let's see if we can get her to drive through Dairy Queen. I want an ice cream, Sandra.
Mm,
You know, gas price of gas went up.
did it?
Yeah, I should have got it when it was down. Good night, Patty. She has to go to the pain clinic tomorrow. We will see you
Mm,
tomorrow, Patty. Thank you for being here. It is getting late, but that's okay. We can't go anywhere until Sandra gets home. Dee Dee, are you
yep.
still there? What are you doing? I'm hungry. I'm actually thinking about having the rest of my sandwich.
Oh.
Oh, I know it. I cannot seem to get my fill of Italian sandwiches. And I'm thinking about tomorrow ordering a firehouse sub Italian sandwich. Now we had what? Who was this one from? What was the name of that place, sister?
Jimmy John's.
Nope, they still
That was
have the
not Jimmy
best.
John's.
No, that was not Jimmy John's. That was, oh, for heaven's sake, and it wasn't Firehouse Subs either. It's the one over by the mall.
Uh, Hang on.
Crap.
I'll think about it. Give me a second.
Hang on, I'll look right
Um,
here. It's 549 there. 72. Oh my, it is ridiculous. It was over $100 to fill my car today. Give me a second and I'll tell you where I ordered from. If I can find it. It wasn't Grubhub, it was Uber Eats. I'll tell you where I ordered from. Um,
Jersey Mike's.
Jersey Mike's, that's who it was, and it was the one that's out by the mall
Mm-hmm.
in the JC Penney's parking lot. Yep. Yep, yep, yep.
Quite
So,
tasty.
huh?
I said they're quite tasty.
Jersey Mike's, I love their oil. Okay, who is crying in their sleep? Elizabeth? Oh, it's Sage doing that. Elizabeth's not at my feet. Where'd she go? Give me a second. I gotta go see where she went. Where are you going for Easter dinner? I'm gonna make Gigi take me to the Outback. We're gonna have a big old steak. How's that sound, sister?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Definitely.
Oh, I
That's what I'm
wanna.
thinking.
Yes, and Pepsi. Give me 1 second. I gotta go find Elizabeth. sister, are you there?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm in the craft room. I needed to cut these freaking little stickers down. I
oh, you just
couldn't
got,
do anything with them the length that they are.
oh, you got real quiet
Sorry.
on me. Um,
Nope.
let's see. I'm almost done cutting this out. So we have that. And I'm going to score these, but I can't do anything thereafter because I don't have the right ink. We'll have to grab that when we go to town tomorrow. Um,
Okay.
God, I always feel like we're doing like a pilgrimage there, heading to town.
Sometimes it's what it feels like. It's not, but just sometimes that's what it feels like.
It does. The Hunger Games. Yes, I did find Elizabeth. She is on my bed. And for a minute, I couldn't find her. She's inside the pillowcase. She's cold.
Come in here,
Huh?
having a snooze break for a minute.
You what?
She, I think she's in there just having a snooze break for a minute.
I think so. You got like too far away from your computer.
Sorry.
No, it's
Hang
okay.
on.
No,
Ow.
it's okay. Um, I couldn't find her. It scared me for a minute. I'm like, God, did I bring her back in? But she's she is she's inside my pillow. Did you put
Okay.
do you put TV on for her? Yes, the TV in my bedroom never goes off. Um, my TV, I don't know why. I just never shut my TV off. It stays on. I sleep with it. When I go in there, it just feels awkward. I don't like it. You're gonna have to pick me up at the airport. I'm coming out to eat Easter dinner with you. Well, come on, Sandra. Do you like Outback?
Mhm.
We're gonna go have ribeyes, girl.
Dinner.
Yes, and a blooming onion. And then I'm gonna eat
You
that
and
and
Marcus can eat that nasty bloomin' onion.
I love that bloomin' onion. I'm sorry. I don't eat a lot of onions, but I just love the blooming onion. Donna says she's coming too.
Yeah. Numbers.
Well, come on out, Sandra.
Come on
Come
down.
on down. You have to come and have bloomin' onion. 'Cause it's just gonna be me and Mama and Gigi and Marcus. It's just usins with
Mhm.
Hewins. Usins. Is that such a word?
I have no idea, but I think somewhere it probably is.
Uh,
I think it is somewhere. Let's see. I know I had, there it is. I'm like, I know I had one more of those. I don't know what I did with it.
Save me a seat too, of course. I also like the bread too. Good, Clark. We're all going to meet at Wendy's, Sandra. Just make sure and shut the gate behind ya.
Yeah, we don't ever leave the gate open.
No, 'cause Elizabeth is quick.
She is greased lightning. She's like a slippery eel.
hmm and what's funny is she's never darted away from me, ever. I mean, I'm not afraid of her she'll come a few feet out of the fence, but I don't know. I don't care what I'm doing. If I'm going to turn right back around and go back through the gate, I always shut the gate because if those buses start going by, Elizabeth will chase them. It says, yes, the bread, I think it's pumpernickel. It is. I love pumpernickel bread. In fact, I've always wanted to learn how to make. What do they make pumpernickel out of, sister?
That one I have no idea. When we were in home ec and she told us we had to make rye bread, I was like, somebody else can have mine.
I don't like
Um,
rye. Oh,
I don't either,
give me just a I'll be right back, sister.
but I've not ever been sure what they used to make pumpernickel with. Was just not my thing. Like I said, I eat boring food, guys. I've always been just boring food eater, but only because my stomach just does not tolerate anything extra. And the pleasure of eating all those yummy tasting things just never did outweigh the misery that happened to my stomach after the fact. So I was always just really super careful about what I ate. And I do mean the literal, like, miseryness of eating
So
things like that.
I am gonna eat this real quick. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten all day, other than that candy I shoved in my mouth when we were unloading the groceries.
We're not talking about that. That was
What
an accident.
candy?
Eating the candy was an accident. It just happened. It was unavoidable.
Even this from this being from yesterday, which I gotta pick that tomato off there. It's really cold on my teeth. This is still a good sandwich.
Nice. Good.
And I have to tell you, I absolutely love their oil there. Mm. Mhm. I can't do the vinegar though. It's like, ugh. It's really wangy. And it smells really vinegary too. Yes,
Jersey Mike's.
it is from Jersey Mike's, and they are amazing. My sister brought me one right there. She brought us a sandwich, and I absolutely love it. But what's that one place where we always go by the, you just said it, Jimmy John's?
Jimmy John's.
They have the best Italian sandwich.
Our kid was there the other day. I wish I could remember what his name is. I want to say like Jared or something, but good night, Gail.
Good night, Gail. We love you. Have a good day at
But
work tomorrow.
he was training two new people, and he was very specific because he knows I love the chicken Caesar wraps. And when I said chicken Caesar wrap from the other side of the back of the room, he said, "Please don't put any Caesar dressing on hers." Then he looked at me and smiled, and it was like, I didn't even get a chance to say that, but he already knew.
That
He
was
just
nice of
knew.
him.
But yeah, when I said that's my kid, the one guy was like, "Is that your mom?" He said, "Nope, they just love me." I remember we went into Subway that one time, and that one kid that was here for a long time, I think he was going to school or something. He was at Columbia Basin College and always smiled at the sandwiches when he was making sandwiches. And he was so sweet, but jokingly told him, love it when you smile at my food." And he looked at me and he said, "Why's that?" I said, "Because it makes me happy when I eat it." And from then on, that kid, when he was working, he'd tell everybody else, "Smile at the sandwiches when you make them. Makes everybody happy when they eat it." And I was like, good kid. Good kid. He knew how to get a tip. He worked hard for his money. You gotta love those ones that care enough to pay attention to what they're doing. Okay.
Sorry, sister. I just like I strapped on a feedback. I just inhaled that sandwich. That
I wasn't worried about it. I
it,
kind of figured you were having a little snosh on something.
oh, it was dangerous. Just didn't want to get your hands near anything. I'd be like Sage. You can pull back a nub, get back away from my plate. Hang on a minute.
Yep. Well, I put the label on the thing. I just didn't put the beads in there. That was fabulous. Voila.
All right, sister. I'm sorry.
All right.
Oh
The
my
weather
God.
must be
I'm
really messing with our.
I got my hand all over the mic. I was like, what am I hearing? That was me doing that. It's getting ready to rain. It rained really hard last night.
Mm,
I almost wish I had those fertilizer spikes in the ground now. Oh, yeah, we dropped the stream for a minute. Don't go anywhere, guys. Um, I hate when that happens.
mm, mm.
I don't know if Dee Dee's still here. She might be outside with six. I don't know.
Dang it. I managed to throw a container on the floor. Fortunately, it was empty. But yeah,
Oh my gosh, I just ate so fast it made me sleepy.
wonderful.
When we went to town, I was like, I gotta have something to drink before we get into the grocery store. That store makes me nauseous, and I think it's the floor because it's that concrete floor.
Hmm.
And I always feel like I'm in this dark hole until we get over by where the bread and stuff is, right before you're done. And then all of a
Yeah,
sudden it's like, boom, there's everybody in the store. The store was busy, but the flow of it was good.
Marcus told me about some of the characters you saw today.
Oh yeah. I wasn't
Mhm.
sure that's what I was seeing. I was like, am I seeing that right? Hmm. Pinchichi.
He's,
Pinchichi.
uh-huh. He said you just turned immediately and went back to your shopping. He said he just could not believe how busy and how many people were in the store.
There was, and you know what I thought was funny is there was this little boy when we were over by the where we were getting mom's candy. I
Mhm.
swear we bought 30 pounds of candy. Um, um, there's this little boy sitting, I don't, in in the basket, and it was just screaming, just sitting there screaming. And this older lady walked over there and told him, "Now, why are you acting that way?" And he just stood up and he screamed in her face. And the mom
Mm.
stood there and thought it was funny. I didn't say anything. For one,
Wow.
I don't really pay that much attention. I don't have to because Mark's there watching. Now, if we were there by ourselves, I would pay attention. But I'm
Oh, I
just,
don't know. I probably would have screamed it back in his face. If he'd have screamed at me like that, I'd probably scream back and
well,
then laughed.
to begin with,
But,
that
you know,
that lady shouldn't have bothered to even go get close to him. But anyways, but it gets better. Listen. So once he stood up and screamed in her face, the mom, she just kind of snickered. And the lady kept walking on. Well, that little boy was started jumping up and down in that basket, knocked that basket sideways and smacked his face on the floor good.
mm, whoops.
I'll bet you sit your ass down now, won't you? Head
Mm.
injury. No.
Ah, well,
He
I
didn't.
just I don't understand parents these days let their kids scream like that.
Ah, let him be. Scream and get
Well,
it out
no.
now.
No, it's the ones that take delight in their children screaming
Well, she
and
was. You could
being
tell she
naughty.
was. But I mean, the one thing you got to stop and realize is maybe that was something wrong with the child. What maybe that's why he was acting that way. But the lady, I don't know. I would never approach somebody's kid and do that. I would, however, spank one in the aisles. Tell him, now go find your mom. No, I'm teasing.
You would not.
Sure, I would. Every store should come equipped with a trap door. And when you're walking in, parents go one way and the kids go another. And when the parents leave, there's the kid waiting.
Told you about that meme I saw on I want to say it was Instagram.
What?
Says it was an outdoor cafe,
Mm-hmm.
like right in front of a little store. It was an outdoor cafe and it says pets welcome. Please tie your children to the post outside.
Ah,
I thought that was cute.
I don't think it's the child's fault. They're a product of their environment.
Yep,
So, what does that say for us? That must mean that mom and dad were Armenians, huh?
something. No,
Foul mouth. No, I'm just teasing.
no, I saw a story on MSN where this man and woman were on a flight, and it was a long flight, long, long flight, and
Mm-hmm.
this little kid sitting in front of him or sitting behind him kept kicking the guy's seat.
Mm.
Like it's supposed to be like a 12-hour flight or some goofy thing like that. This kid just kept kicking the seat and kicking the seat and kicking the seat. And the man actually even gave the kid a game or something to play,
Uh-huh.
and he was quiet for about 10 minutes. And then the kid threw the thing down on the floor. So the guy picked it back up. Next thing you know, you could actually hear the mom telling the kid to keep kicking the seat. Just go ahead, kick the seat. And so this kid was just kicking and kicking and kicking. And these everybody on the flight was trying to, sleep and be quiet because it was late. But this little kid, she didn't want to be bothered by the kid, so she told the kid to kick the seat. And the flight attendant even said that needs to stop.
Oh, wow.
And the mom told the flight attendant to shut up.
Oh,
And
no.
they were like, we will make a point of figuring a way to stop this flight. We'll take you off the flight. Now, either make him stop or whatever. But every time the flight attendant came by, the kid was still kicking the seat. And at this point, it's bothering Not just the guy whose seat is being kicked, but everybody else in the whole row, the whole aisle there, just being disturbed by the fact that this little kid just keep kicking the seat. And the guy says, "I'll give you $10 if you stop kicking my seat." Kid was all kinds of cool with that, so he took the guy's money and he was still for about 5 minutes and right back to kicking the seat.
Wow, that's like a
But
working a
yeah,
job right there.
and then at some point, I don't even remember what it was that went on, but something on the flight happened and there was some sort of something and you had to put your seatbelts back on. What do they
Mm,
call that? Turbulence?
turbulence,
Had
yes.
turbulence on the flight and it scared the shit out of the kid, so he sat down and shut up for a minute. But then
Oh,
once the turbulence stopped, he was right back at it again.
uh,
And the funniest thing is, like, once they got off that flight, there were cops there waiting for that woman because they had on video her telling the kid to continue to kick the seat
oh wow.
after the flight attendants asked them not to. So the captain called the cops on her.
Wow.
She got in trouble,
She should.
and they
Teaching.
told her she'd have to find some alternative way to get home because they were not honoring her return flight ticket.
Oh wow.
So, yeah,
Wow. I think they
but
should be allowed to taser people like that. I think like just this taser should come out and just grab them and they're out.
well, when you're just that kind of crap for 12 hours is ridiculous.
Well, some NyQuil would have worked for that kid. I'd have been like, "Come here. Everybody, all kids that ride on my plane get NyQuil. I don't care if you're sick or not." Out. Good night. Good night. Nighty night.
These things happen occasionally.
It does, and it did, and it should. What kind of I know. Probably one that's bored. It's all right. So, for those of you jumping in and out of the stream this evening, if you are looking for Elizabeth Sage or Mr. Weenie, as always, it's me, Wendy. I'm their mom. I will be live with them again in the morning at 10 o'clock while Sandra gets ready to go to work. If Sandra doesn't go to work, then we're not doing the live video. I'm just teasing. I have enjoyed this evening, sister. I needed this minute just to kick back and relax, and I just heard mom shut her TV off. I'll
Whoops.
be right back.
Okay. Just over here very carefully filling these boxes up and making sure that I don't spill any of my little rhinestones, my little diamonds. Just makes your day better. Yep, I agree. Mine too. The little tape things, these things that I'm working with, that's got the number. It has the number on it, and I put it on the side of the box so that I can match the symbol and the color to the chart. Well, I apologize that you can't see my hands working because I'm about half blind sitting here and with my glasses on and the magnifier, I need it up close to my face so I can see because otherwise I'm too far away and then it's blurry in my glasses. So I do apologize for that, that I can't get close enough to the thing to look through look through my magnifier because then I'm too close and everything's still real blurry. So I'm kind of at a specific specific distance so I can see what I'm doing. And yes, Sandra, we are starting a new one, and this is the one that we're doing. This is called, whoops, and it's upside down. Hang on, we'll flip you back over. Nope, nope. Is that the right way? Wrong way? There we go. So this is called Midnight Bath, or excuse me, Moonlight Bath. And it's a little dragon in a bathtub. And it's 20 inches wide and 57 inches long. But he's just this cute little, well, that's just all kinds of blurry. Sorry about that. But he's just a little dragon sitting in a bathtub, taking him a little bath. Got his little feet up behind his ears, his little tail hanging out there, and he's got his little toes sticking up out of the tub. But he's adorable. But yeah, 20 inches wide and 57 inches long. So it's pretty good size, but it's not the biggest diamond painting I've ever done. But it is pretty good. Let's see, what are we doing? Forgot where I left off. 5, um, 6, 209. Oops, this one. 209. And I did finish the other one last night, and it's sitting on my dining room table. I just have not had a chance to take a picture of it yet, but I will
What's
make
that,
sure we get
sister?
that on there of the other one I finished,
Oh,
the other
oh,
diamond
yes,
painting.
yes, yes. Uh-huh.
Yep.
Oh, I caught mom. I caught her
Mm-hmm.
just as she was getting ready to move all that stuff around. And it's like she come in, I was like, "Oh, I caught you." Mama's really tired tonight. What'd you guys do today?
I talked her ear off.
Wow, you would not believe how many followers we've gained through today.
Nice.
I know it. Very pleased. Trying to count them here.
Very nice.
We're gonna hit 165,000 here real soon.
Oh,
Probably by
growing things.
shit, I forgot Weenie Wednesday's coming up. Yep. I was
Hmm.
thinking, oh, you know what? Yes, last year, yesterday, or is it today? I'm not sure. We only had 32,000 followers last year, either today or yesterday.
Hmm.
That's like a
And
135.
look at where you're
That's
at
like a hundred
today.
and thirty-five thousand followers in a year. I'm sure that's not as big as what the other bigger pages do, but I think about it and I'm like, oh my gosh. And so when once we hit 100,000 last year, through the month of December and January, we gathered 40,000.
Nice.
And I've kind of put my feet down a little bit because there's a lot with Mama now since she had that stroke. But could you imagine where we'd be if I hadn't have slowed down on the videos and stuff?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
I
I
can see
can.
your comments, Joyce, but every time you guys type the word comment, I can see it now. But every time you type the word comment in to anything, it automatically will hide your comment because that is one of my trigger words for my scammers.
Donna
How long
says, how
have you?
long have you had the page?
Um, Give me just a second and I'll look.
Not
I
very
will
long.
look. 1 second, Donna. We should be a little further ahead, but I think we're doing good.
Hmm.
I'm pleased. And not everybody, likes and comments, but as far as our reaches, and we get a report that shows how many people look at each post and how many people enter. Oh, I'm sorry, Joyce, that you can't see anything. Um, Everybody, I just wonder if it's my page. Here, watch this.
I don't know.
Oops. Yeah, look at this. That was amazing. Right here, we're going to report a problem and we're going to put include and we're going to put my followers cannot see each other's comments. Please fix, comma, and we're going to go cannot is one word. Others, please fix. Instead of please fix, we'll put can you help with this issue? Oops, get up there. This issue, period. Thank you in advance for your time. Wendy
Thank you for
Hatfield.
your assistance.
Yep, Wendy Hatfield. Wendy Haters.
Uh,
Wendy Hatfield, owner of the PAGE. Ta-da, and send. So that's all you have to do, Joyce. Shake your phone, and when it comes up, just just type in there, I can't see my comments or anybody else's comments, and they'll fix it. Hopefully, Meta must be having some problems because I had problems in my subscriber group. Yeah, Sandra says go out and come back in. That helps a lot too. I'm just wondering if Dee Dee's been restricted from commenting altogether. I don't see her. I hope she's
mm,
okay. She could be outside with six. I don't know.
I do know that because we had solar flares and whatnot. Um, because there have been solar flares the last couple days.
There was
All
also a
kinds of things are being strange
okay.
with the electronics.
Don't type in the word comments. Don't type it in no more because as soon as you write comments, it'll hide.
Okay.
Don't type the word comments no more. As soon as you write comments, it will hide what you've just wrote. And it is a because most scammers that come in, they say, "Oh, I see your comment," and then they come on to you. That's how I'm able to hide their shit. Don't type the word I'm going in. I'm going to take that out right now. I'm going to pull my.
No,
No, I
do
am.
not type the word COMMENT. Do not type that word in
Maybe
your
say
what you're writing.
maybe say can you see what I'm saying? Yeah, I can see it, but every time you write the word comment, no, I'm taking it out because I've already said it 100 times. And
Well, you can say it 100 more because yeah.
no, because if she keeps doing it, it'll automatically ban her from the page. And we don't need that. My internet is down on my this why won't you connect? Don't type that in no more, Joyce. Here, I'll send her a text message. Can't see mine or anything. I know you can't, but I can see it. I can see what you're putting. And once again, Facebook is having a problem. Everybody has had that problem, Joyce. Don't type that word. I'm going to go in and take that out because it will automatically. Okay, yeah, don't do it, Joyce, because if you do it 5 times, I've got my page set to automatically ban whoever keeps doing that. And that's because, like, the scammers will come in and say, "Oh, you're such a beautiful woman, and your comments are so lovely to read." It automatically will hide what they're saying so I don't have to keep going in and hiding it myself. Um, and then once they do it 5 times, it automatically bans them. But I'm going to have to change that because I've said it 100 times. They'll probably hearing that going, oh, well, we got to get around that. And that is something that Facebook tells us to do. There's certain words that will just automatically hide if it's in a sentence, will automatically hide. It's showing 14 people are watching. Yes. And they're probably trying to comment, but they can't. I'm so sorry, you guys. Um, I don't know why that's doing that. Like I said, that all last week I couldn't reply, I couldn't comment, I couldn't nothing in the Savage Den. Now, thank God it didn't do that to the page, but my personal profile, I couldn't do anything with it. And Dee Dee, man, she was ready to pull her hair out. It knocked her out of there, and she had a hard time getting back in anything. But ever since Facebook went down, this every nothing has worked right. My business page, nothing. But I'm hoping they'll get it. If not, I don't know. We'll just struggle with it. But like you just saw me shake your phone, and at the bottom it'll say what's going on. Type in what's happening, and then they'll fix it. Gina Webb is saying hi, Gigi.
Hi, Gina Webb.
And Nora couldn't comment on anything for a long time.
Well, and I couldn't even see
Hi,
the
Eddie.
comment for a long time. I had to fuss around with my phone a little bit, and
Cause see on my what I'm seeing right now, anytime a um, response or anything is blocked, it'll flash at me, and it lets me know what it is, and then I can go over here and I unhide it. Or if somebody's in here, you're the most beautiful woman and you're the eighth wonder of the world, and did it hurt when you hit the ground? Because, you're such an angel
uh,
and that shit. The other thing is, too, um, Joyce, if you go to your Facebook, your profile, go here. Let me get there. What was that? Let's go check. Oh, that was mouse. So go to your personal profile. Right here where these little dots are at, it'll say profile status. Check in there because if you're in Facebook jail, it will show you here. But everything is good on mine. Look, I got the little check mark for a change. Usually I'm in Facebook jail. So if you go
you're
there,
not either.
the other place to check is you go back here. Oops, wrong place. Hang on a second. I gotta, right here. Go to where it says the menu. Scroll all the way down. Go to help and support. Click on support box and see if you have any alerts. That will tell you also, like maybe you've hit the like button too much. Sometimes it does that. Um, oh, the Donner Party. That documentary I've always fascinates me. I don't know why. I've been up over Donner's Pass, and I got to tell you, that little cabin still sits there, and it's eerie.
Very creepy.
Yep, a shortcut become a death warrant for half of them. Jesus, and a meal. That was not right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They forgot the meal part. Not just a death warrant, but a meal. That's wrong.
Mhm.
That's messed up. Now, see, I will say the other day when I was like this morning when I was doing the live, I was only getting just a few comments, and it took quite a while before any came in. So Eddie is here. He was late. Eddie, I need you to write on the blackboard, I will never be late again, 100 times, singly spaced. And then
Mm.
we need an essay, no more than 1,000 words and no less than 800 words of why you
Oh,
were
listen to
late.
you. Now you're
Yes.
just being all kinds of picky.
Within the
Jeez.
within the body of your essay, it needs to encompass the very fact of why you will never be late again because of said excuse. We need
Mm.
3 written statements verifying. No, I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing.
Wow.
I'm teasing. We are going to need a blood sample. No, I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing. Well, I could have said a urine sample, but that's gross. And
Now she's just getting all kinds of picky.
we will all need 1 case of Pepsi to get over this.
Oh, I don't know. I might have to have some Mountain Dew, but
You
that
know,
I can't really say that.
here's the thing. Today, when we were in Winco, it showed
Uh-huh.
that Pepsi was on sale. And I'm thinking, I seen the
Sandra said sign it in blood.
and if you can't muster up any blood, we'll help you find some. Just hold still. Hang on.
So
Mm.
you said it said Pepsi was on sale. And
Pepsi was on sale at Winco. That's why I like to go to Winco. It's cheaper there. So I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay, well, let's go over and see how much the cases of Pepsi are. We get over there. A case of Pepsi is $12.98. But they had the half cases on sale for $6.99. Where's the
mm,
sale?
there's no sale.
There was no sale. There's always something on sale. Let's see. I did that, but I'm not in Facebook jail. Okay, so while you're in this stream, shake your phone and send, and then it'll watch. I'll show you again. See, I'm holding my phone. Shake it, and it says report a technical problem. All you have to do, see right here where it says shake phone to report a problem? Hit report a problem. And then down here, you don't have to include what's wrong, but when you hit okay, so don't include right here what went wrong. All you have to do is tell them I can't comment and then or my comments are not being seen in this live video. Why? And it will take probably till tomorrow for it to fix itself,
But they'll fix it.
but they will fix it. Yep.
They'll fix it.
Also,
Feel bad
too,
I'm over here out of the view screen doing what I'm doing, but because I
what are you
can't see what
doing?
I'm doing.
She doesn't feel bad, you guys. Don't let her fool you.
I'm
On that help screen
putting all my stuff in the thingies.
where you go to the support place, sometimes like if you post something that's colorful or what have you, it upsets somebody else, they'll put that in there. To get rid of that, all you got to do is just delete it, or you can go in and dispute it. But let me tell you, disputing it is going to take a while for it to go through. And it'll say, okay, there have been no changes made to your post. However, it still sits there, and the algorithms see that you're in trouble, and it just follows you. I just delete it and get rid of it. There's There's no sense in going on about it because the first thing that's going to be seen is the algorithms and what Facebook has their limits set at. There is no human going to look at it until you either A, shake your phone and report it, or B, send a message and wait for somebody to call you, or just delete it. Delete it.
Mhm.
It's Facebook. I love Facebook. I love you, Facebook, but it can be frustrating. Love Facebook so much that come the 1st of April, we will be streaming My Messy Desk on, as always, it's me, Wendy, on YouTube. Featured with
Mhm.
Three
Mhm.
Sisters Crafting. As always, it's me, Wendy, Gigi, aka Sapphire Cauldron, and the Mad Mouse. What's it say when my phone starts to act up? Yeah, I sometimes I have to turn my phone off too. Do
I
you have
think
it?
that people forget that that is one of the best things to do. It's like when it's being stupid, just shut it off.
It also could be maybe you need to do the update, but I believe that Joyce's sons, they're very savvy when it comes to technology, I believe. Let me see. And it could also be that you need to do an update on Facebook. So like you need to update your um give me a second.
Mhm.
Need to update your hoo-ha, your shit thing. See, mine updated already. It did it already. See, so if we were on YouTube right now, we wouldn't have this problem, ladies.
No,
No.
couple more days. We'll be over
Okay,
there.
I'm not tech savvy. Do you use your email address as your username? Oh God, don't log out if you don't know that. I have something different because of my business page, but yeah, you can. Or you can use, I think, a phone number um,
Are you talking for YouTube?
for YouTube. I don't know what I do on YouTube. I know nothing about YouTube, and that's where I'm about to lead you guys in the dark to YouTube. Let's go. Grab a flashlight, stay close, pack a lunch because we're going to
Hold
need it.
hands.
That's
Hold
right.
hands. Sandra, you can put your own name for YouTube if you like to, or if you have a nickname that, like, your family calls you or whatever, you can put anything you want in YouTube.
Oh, I didn't know that, sister.
Yep, you
See,
can.
sister is the one, Toady is the one that made me. As always, it's me, Wendy. I want to call
Well,
us
it's just kind of that one thing that we've always done. It's like she's always been as always, it's me, Wendy. But yeah. Ah,
as if I,
Sandra.
as shithead. As if I could be
Ah,
somebody else. I would love to be somebody else for a moment. Just one moment in time. I want to be the tall girl with the long legs. I'm tired of being short. I don't want to be short no more. I want to be tall. And
short people are kind of dangerous. We're like a lit fuse.
yeah,
Be careful, it might go out sooner than
I
you
know.
think.
Little things come in good packages, but so does shit, and nobody wants any of that.
Well, I didn't mean it like that at all. Not
No.
at all.
I guess,
No.
you know what, sister? We're what Texans look like with all the bullshit knocked out of them.
That's funny.
You can be me
Yes,
if you want to,
yes.
Wendy.
In YouTube, there's a comment area, and you can see where people are commenting, and you can talk back and forth,
Uh huh.
and you can put emojis in, and you can do all the stuff.
And we can get away with a lot more. We can actually listen to music over there, you guys. And I would love to be you for a minute, Susan. You probably wouldn't like it when we switched back, but I would love to be you. Trust me. Yeah, it's
I can tell you that YouTube is probably the easiest app in the world to use only
mhm.
because it's one of the standard ones that's on everybody's cell phone, or if you have a tablet or a computer, YouTube's one of the standard apps that's usually on there. And
They don't go
yes,
through.
Wendy will be able to sing over there. And
I
it's not
can't.
necessarily it's not a Google thing. It's
No.
just it's a phone thing. And because it's your email, you just put your email in there. And if you don't want to use an email that you already have, you can easily make a new one.
Yep. And you know what, Sandra? It's just like on, well, on Facebook. Well, TikTok. If you have a TikTok, you can. That's why I'm able to be, as always, it's me, Wendy, on Facebook. I mean, on YouTube. But on YouTube, we can even watch TV together, you guys. Like right now, where we're doing this, you guys, we could put up there'll be another little screen in the window where you guys would see what we're watching, and then we would watch TV together. No, just what? I'm lost now.
What?
She said no, just Facebook. Did I miss something?
I don't know.
I was talking. I was running my mouth, Sandra. Can you can you repeat that? I'm lost now. I always feel bad when that happens. I'm like off in la la land talking and running my mouth, and somebody will say something. It's like, shit, what did I say? And I sidetrack myself a lot when I'm doing a live video. I try to listen to what everybody says. I do, because it pisses me off when nobody listens to what I say. And it's not because I have to have center attention, it's because I'm trying really hard to make sure I have articulated what it is that needs to be, to be learned. And when nobody pays
What was it
attention,
you said? I
don't.
missed it.
Just don't.
I'm
No,
teasing.
and it pisses me off
Teasing.
because it's like, you know what? I took the time. You asked if I had TikTok or so. Oh, just Facebook. Thank you, Sandra, and I'm sorry.
Oh,
Um, and see, that would piss me off for somebody to do that to me because I'd be like, are you even listening to what you fucking say to me? You gotta, that
mm.
kind of, you see what I'm saying? Just hear me talking to you, Gigi? Know what I'm saying, G? Hear me
She
talking
gets
to you?
me every stinking time. Every time.
I
She
love,
catches me off
I
guard.
love saying that to Dad. Here, you know what I'm saying, G? I
I
want to.
thought she was I thought she was being a shit the first time she said it, and then it dawned on me what it was she was actually saying,
Do
and
you
it
hear
was
me
just like,
talking to you?
"Oh,
You know what?
like
I want that put on my
stop
headstone.
it."
I want it to say, you know what I'm
Oops,
saying,
get over
G? Do you hear me talking to
there.
you?
Okay. Like cut it out.
You know it's coming. You know it. So
Okay.
before we went
So,
live, I was being an asshole to Gigi. I was throwing a
she
fit.
was not.
The hell I wasn't. I was being an ass. I was angry. I was very
Oh,
angry about
crap.
it.
My bad. That was just woof.
The
Almost
part
made a
that,
mess.
the
Did you
part
see that?
that, huh?
I said I almost made a mess. Did you see that?
It's your hand defying
Crap.
you. Do not let
Yeah,
the right or the left hand see what you're doing. Get it?
exactly. I just dang near made a mess. Okay, go ahead.
So I
You were
keep forgetting to tell you, I took that, not that we're going to eat that for Easter. I took it out to make sandwich, so we'd have lunch meat. I took that turkey, it's a turkey roast, it's just the breast. And
mhm.
there, it's a boneless breast. I took it out. I'm going to roast that tomorrow and then stick it back in the refrigerator and let it get nice and cold. And then I want to get the deli slicer out and slice that for yeah, that
Yeah. Okay.
sandwiches.
Okay.
And
Oh, shit.
then
I'm making a mess here.
when you get the ham done, I want to do the same
Mhm.
thing with whatever you bring over here. I'm
Okay.
telling you, mom can flat eat some sandwiches. I've never seen somebody eat so many. It's like, mom. And and I said, Mama, I will make you a meal. She goes, No, honey, I've got mom's into it's the year of the sandwiches.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
It must be
Okay.
because here lately, either that or I'm pregnant.
Uh,
I yeah, right.
I got to tell
I
you what, we're making a pile of money if that
I
happens.
know it. I can't get enough Italian sandwich. And now it's a big toss up, sister, between Jimmy John's and this Jersey whatever they
Jersey
are,
Mike's.
Mike's. I love. Okay, here's the deal. I am gonna start at Jimmy John's, and I'm because I like their bread the best. I'm gonna ask them for some bread, and then and I like some of their meats, like their salamis and pepperonis and that. I just want some of that. Don't put nothing on the bread. I don't care for their cheese. Then I want to go to Firehouse Subs and get their cheese, and then I'm gonna finish up at uh,
Jimmy John's.
no, Jersey
Oh,
Mike's because I love their
oh, I
oil.
see.
Oh, there's my Dee Dee. Where have you been? Dee Dee!
Um, Dee Dee's getting in
No,
trouble.
I've been worried about her. It's not like Dee Dee to not be here. And when I don't see her comment and it's dark outside, I don't know if she's been outside and didn't make it back in. What's going on, Dee Dee? It's okay. Or I'm hoping she fell asleep and is just waking up. 'Cause that girl don't sleep either. She's part vampire. Don't tell anybody I told you that. Um,
Where was you? Love it.
she was out doing something secretive. I've been here just watching. Ooh, you're a watcher.
Creeper Stalker.
Dee Dee likes to
Dee
watch.
Dee. Just had a case of voyeurism for a second there.
Oh, Dee
And
Dee,
I
we.
meant that in the nicest way. I really did.
I'm teasing. I've been worried about her.
Okay.
Oh, she
All
took
right.
a nap. I'm glad, Dee Dee. I was just worried about you. Damn it. Make me
You
cry
know,
over ya.
I used to feel really bad when I would call mom when I was still in Oregon. I'd call mom and I'd talk to her
Mhm.
and we'd talk all day. And she'd get to where the cordless phone, she had to plug it back in. So she'd get the phone, the one attached to the wall,
Yeah.
and we'd talk on that one. And I'd watch CSI with her because, I had it on my TV and it was the same channel that mom was watching.
Mhm.
So we'd watch CSI and then we'd watch Criminal Minds. And then mom would get her jammies on, get ready for bed. And she'd say, Okay, you've now talked my ear off. But, if I wanted to hang up, she's like, she wasn't ready for me to hang up. But I tell her, I said, if you got to go to sleep, mom, just go to sleep. I said, I'll just hang up the phone. It'll disconnect it.
You know what?
She'd say no, but I'd talk to her. And I
I
used to think to myself, my job is done. I talked mom to sleep.
oh, I like to stay on the phone. I wouldn't care if like you just left the phone open. I like to hear somebody else in the room. I don't know. Wouldn't bother me. Doesn't bother me. Somebody call me. I just want to hear your background noise.
I tried to get Wendy to let me bring Zach's baby monitor. And she's like, I don't know. I don't know that I could do that.
A baby monitor for
Well, it's
mom?
because it's that background noise. No, like
Oh
just
no,
Zach's
not
his
white
old
noise.
his old baby monitor and have part of it here and part of it there, and then you could hear me
Oh yes.
doing what I'm doing. But she's like, no, I don't know. She's I can't.
Oh God. I swear if I was to hear like some kind of weird voice or something, know.
No, here's the weird thing. Wendy doesn't like watching TV at her house.
No.
But if I point my camera at my television, Wendy'll sit all day long with me while she's crafting and I'm doing diamond painting, and she'll watch my TV from my camera, but she won't watch it on her TV.
Uh-huh. That's
She
true.
won't.
A
She
friend
watches
of
my
mine fell
TV on my
asleep on
camera.
me and the phone wouldn't hang up. I fell asleep to you ladies talking and crafting. See? I love you, Dee Dee. It's okay. Go back to sleep, honey. You must be she must be tired. But you guys got to remember, she got 15, I was going to say 15 feet. She got 15 inches of snow. And so probably to take 6 out in that is a mess. Joyce can see now. I can see clearly now. Facebook's fixed.
Nice.
Nice. Hooray! Let's celebrate, you guys. Here, I'm going to celebrate. This one's for you, Joyce. Mm,
Get in there.
that was good. No,
There we go.
um I don't know what it is. Like last night, we watched a 4-hour movie.
Mhm.
I sat here and I put that thing together and I
Get this.
actually oh,
Marcus watched a 4-hour movie too.
did he watch with us?
Uh-huh.
I was very I haven't sat still that long. I was very I don't know how to explain it. I did enjoy that. That's like watching Turn. Gigi made me sit still while we were crafting and we watched Turn. That's a good movie. Dee Dee likes that movie too. It's Turn Washington Spies. Liberty
Yep. Or death.
or death. Yep, it's gonna happen again if people don't pull their heads out.
Yep.
Not like that, but I mean, you know what I'm saying. Never mind. Don't go there.
Okay. Please hold. I have to take my headset off. I got to crawl on the floor under here for a minute.
What are you doing? Don't.
I dropped one of my boxes on the floor. I have to get
Oh,
it.
well, be
Just give me a
careful.
second.
I love that show too, Dee Dee. And I could watch it over and over and over. And I admit, I had to watch it a couple times because it's like, what? What are they doing? And you know what? It stays really close to history. That's the part I like. Um, I hate fussy cut and shit like this. It really strains my eyes to see it. But if we're gonna do this right, we gotta do it right. You never saw it, Sandra? Well, let me tell you, it is. I love it, and it's how many episodes is it, Dee Dee? Um, it's kind of strange when
Okay.
it first starts out. You just
What's
gotta
that?
turn.
Oh. Yeah.
It. I don't know. I love it.
It's a lot of historical stuff in it.
Mhm. I love history. That's why if you were to go on vacation with me, I don't think you'd like to go. Not that I have to go, completely up my own ass with history, but I want so bad to go and see, like the,
I want to go see the places that were in that National Treasure. That one
yes,
with Nicolas
that's what
Cage.
I'm talking about
I want to go. I want to go see those places.
before it's completely destroyed, you know.
Hmm.
I believe Four Seasons probably. Yeah, Dee Dee, you're usually right. But no, that was amazing. I love that show.
I dropped my glue on the floor too.
Oh, sister, what channel or stream? Well, it. Do you have Sandra? Do you have Amazon Prime?
I watch it on AMC Plus
Oh, is that
only
what it
because
is?
that's yeah, that's
Yeah.
where I
See,
saw it.
I have AMC Plus. So yeah, that's what I watch it on. Currently, I am watching Once Again. I love that. I remember watching it the first time and I was like, God, this is stupid. but I went back and decided to watch it again. Did you see The Tyrant King, Toad?
Who's the Tyrant King?
Um, I don't know. It just came. It's something new that they've
Oh,
got, and I was gonna give it a whirl. Um, Pluto, AMC, and a few other channels, I think. Yeah. Um, and it's not something like, I think that's why, in order to understand the movie so that Gigi and I could talk about it, you have to frickin' pay attention. It's not one you can be up fluffing through the house, doing laundry, oh, I'll be right back, that kind of shit. You have to watch it.
I was not very nice. I told her, if you're not gonna, I said, you don't get to go wandering off and then come back and later asking me what happened. I said, you
Mhm.
have to watch this.
Mhm.
And I said, I'll explain as we go. I love Rumple too. But
Rumple is her favorite.
I told her, I said, I will kind of explain as we go. And then I said, if you think about it, what you learned in history class, I said, a lot of this is based off of what we learned in like history. And it's the kind of history they don't teach kids in school much anymore unless they're back east somewhere. Because over here, they don't. Over here, it's all about Washington State history. Can't graduate from high school unless you take Washington State history. And
Well,
it's like,
yeah, you got to know who Lewis and Clark was in Sacagawea.
but yeah,
Anyways,
that was nuts.
you know who
But
my
okay.
you know who my favorite character on Once is? Regina. Um, I don't know why, but I just love her. I like history too, Sandra. I do. And I know my history, at least this side of the country. And in anyways, the documents, yeah, I like watching that too. The documentaries, like what I was talking about, the Donner's Pass and the Donners. But what's really weird is after you watch that documentary, is to go back and find the documentaries about the people that survived. Do you know that there was a guy that one of the guys, and I can't remember his name, that survived and actually made it to San Francisco. Um, they made it on over Donner's Pass and down into San Francisco. That son of a bitch opened a restaurant.
Mm.
Can you believe that?
Like, well, he had to learn to cook, while he was up there.
Well, he didn't cook. They ate people. They were
But I
cannibals.
said he had to learn to cook. Yeah,
So you're Betty.
exactly.
Uh, Anyways, no, like I said, we've been over Donner's Pass many times, even when we were kids, but you stop at that little place where that cabin, and it does have an eerie feeling there
Okay.
when you think about what happened there. I would be leery of that. Oh, I know the guy was like, I remember finding after we watched, Donner's Pass, that documentary, and I have a few books on it, but I remember seeing, and I can't remember the guy's name. Um, yeah, he went on to have a restaurant. I don't think I could go in there and eat. And he also admitted that he didn't mind eating human meat.
Well, if you're hungry, you're hungry. What do you do?
All those people. Here's what's stupid is they had cows. Why didn't you eat the damn cows? The oxens?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. That was weird. But
Little scary.
each documentary is a little different. They each tell a little different story, but they survived, I guess. I guess it's all in, how much you want to be here. But
Huh. Just a little bit, just for fun.
but the reason that
Hmm.
happened was the guy that was supposed to take them never showed up, and they took a wrong turn, and obviously.
At Albuquerque.
Wrong turn at Albuquerque. Sister.
What? It was Bugs Bunny. I can't help it.
Well,
I'm sorry.
and they went right up out of there, out of Salt Lake, right over the Wasatch.
Sorry. I don't take it back. I'm not taking it back. Yeah.
Not. So these little things are going to be pretty. I normally don't fussy cut anything, sister, because I don't see well enough. The Hubbardton battlefield is in my area. It's like 10 minutes from where I live now. It was in the Revolutionary War. Very nice, Dee Dee. I watched that on the History Channel. I love the History Channel. I also like watching how it's made,
Oh, I
and
love how it's
I
made.
do too. I
It's
I
one of
don't
my
I don't
favorites.
watch it a lot, but I listen to it when I'm in bed. That's one of the channels that I have on. Um, but as far as movies, I don't know. That has to really pique my interest. The other thing that I like watching is what is that? Shit, I can't think of it. Larry used to watch it all the time. Court TV.
Mhm. I'm terrible. I like the murder documentaries, like when they
Yeah.
talk about like Ted Bundy and
Hmm.
yeah, that he was yeah, little creeper stalker.
Strange, huh?
Yep.
Well, he was different, anyways. We had an explosion in 1968 in Richmond. It was on Easter weekend. Oh my gosh, Sandra. Oh my, hang on a second. All of a sudden, my throat, I'm like, somebody has fed me glass.
Mm.
The other thing that I will watch and watch and watch is that show where she travels back in time. It took our windows, oh my
Outlander.
gosh, 7 miles away. Good Lord, Sandra. Outlander, yes, I love that. I love that show. And I like the fact that, oh, I don't know. I don't know what it is that I like so much about that movie. And no, it is not because of that guy. I think he's ugly, be honest with you. All them
Well,
women's,
he does not exactly look like the guy she described. He kind of does, but the
Satyr,
guy she described in her book was like supposed to be super hunky,
what's his
and he
name?
doesn't.
Jamie? I think he's an
Yep.
idiot. There's something about him. I don't think that he's good looking. That's not why I watched that. I just like I don't know how to explain it. If you look up Richmond, Indiana, there is information on it. I will, Sandra. I will look that up. So in 1968, um, trying to think here. Was it like a Chernobyl type thing? Is that what happened? See, Dee Dee doesn't like him either. I don't know what it is about him, Dee Dee. I mean, he's okay and everything, but, and yeah, just all this noble bullshit
Well,
and he's suffer and
the guy himself that plays
j-
Jamie
I don't think
is
he's
a
good looking.
cyclist. He's a cyclist. So
Mm,
his legs are thinner and muscular in a way that is not someone who spent all his time
walking?
uh Yeah, supposedly doing what, they would have been doing during that time frame. They needed to pick somebody that was more muscular, bulky.
What did she say? No, it was a store that had ammunition in it and a gas leak in the basement of it. It ignited. Oh my God. You guys are lucky the town's even there. I will look that up, Sandra. Good Lord. 7 miles away. Damn. It's a wonder there's even a town there. My favorite part of that whole movie, and this is going to sound stupid, is the part where they're in the bar and they get in a fight and she's chastising them afterwards for fighting. And Dougal tells
Mhm,
her they were fighting for you. And they said something about because somebody else called her a whore. And they said, we can call you whore, but nobody else can. And that's why they fought for her. Yes,
mhm.
oh my God, I wouldn't doubt that, Sandra, that people weren't killed if it took out, 7 miles away. Good thing you guys lived far away. Good Lord. So,
I like the way when she didn't actually say dirty words, it was just you know, how she
oh,
cussed. And
when
they were like they'd never heard a woman cuss like that
I love
before.
that when that one tells Dougal, I've never heard a woman cuss so much. And Jamie didn't know what the F word meant. Remember? She had to explain
Mhm.
it to him.
Yep, poor little guy.
I know it. I don't know. He was just, I don't know, a
Well, the
suffering
funny thing
vampire.
funny thing was he was supposed to be a lot younger than her
Hmm.
anyway, and he wasn't, uh yeah, he was just a young guy.
Virgin, say it.
I didn't say anything about
She
being a virgin,
she took his virginity.
but she thought that he'd been around the block because that one little girl thought he was cool as all get out.
Yeah, that one little girl wanted to get her petticoat dirty with him. Let's see, I like history with a touch of Hollywood. Oh, the
Oh, I loved Versailles and the Borgias.
I've never
Mm,
seen that.
the Borgias. It was about the Borgia Pope.
Well, I know who they are, but I've never seen that one, and I'm bored cutting these out. But it has to be done, you
Sorry.
guys.
It must be done. Get it done. And they took freaking Versailles off of Netflix.
Why?
It's been on there forever.
Well, hell, sometimes you got to move on,
Yep.
freshen it up. Um, hey, is there any paper that came that's got just this purple on it, sister, in this kit?
No. Nope. What you see is what you get on those.
Huh. I like this. It'd be cool to have just some of that purple. The one thing
This
that,
much.
huh?
Oh, I was trying to like make sure I didn't get lost with what I was doing. Okay.
The wind has come up out here. It sounds like it might rain. I mean, it looks like it's gonna rain.
Nice.
It needs to stop so I can spray some weeds.
Mm.
I'm going with my
Donna's
friend to
going to
go see.
check out the tulips.
Oh, how much fun is that? Good night, Donna. We love you. Thank you for being here. I'm waiting. We're not going anywhere until Sandra gets home. We're
Night,
talking
Donna.
we're talking Sandra home. We're having thunderstorms now. Oh gosh, Eddie.
You get moved, Eddie?
Yeah, Eddie. I am hungry. I feel like I could like really strap on a feed bag. I am I'll be right back. It's been all day. I I I'm just all of a sudden I feel like I'm starving. I'll be right back.
Mm. Love you too, Donna. See you tomorrow. About half done? Half done moving or half done unpacking? What are we doing there, sir? You know, Joyce, they've been telling us for a week that we were supposed to have some snow. We haven't got any yet, but it's supposed to be coming. Said our temperatures were supposed to drop tomorrow.
Um oh, we got a creeper in here. Goodbye, David Mark.
Ah,
Have a lovely day. Oh, I wanted to ask you on the game we played. I gave a note to Lynn, I think. What did it say? Well, the heck of it is with that and the secret, Sandra, because everybody ate the nuts. Um, the bird Berkeley had to open it. You had to feed Berkeley the nuts to get him to talk, remember? So the secrets never did get exposed. But I will go back and look to see what the note said. The only thing is though is if I tell what the secrets I'll have to send it to you in a message because that scenario is currently on Fantasy Island and I don't want to give that scenario up in case somebody that is playing Fantasy Edition hears it. I don't think Marcus would be
mhm,
happy with me. But I will
probably not.
I will send it to you in a private message. So David Mark is trying to talk to everybody.
I see. Eddie
Yep.
says he's half done moving.
Half done?
Eddie-
Which half is
Yeah,
done?
moving. I asked him, he said he was about half done, and I said moving or unpacking, and he said moving.
No,
So,
oh, what? No, this was when I was voted off. Sandra, just text me or something. You have my phone number. Um, I'm confused here. I'll have to go back and look. Yeah, when you were voted off, you handed a note to. Oh no, that one blew away in the wind. And had the scenario been played, um, instead of stopped, you would have we would have got to read what the no, it's okay, Sandra. We would have got to read what the note said because remember they had the option to chase the note and then the note went into where the monkey was at and they had to roll the dice. That's what it was, I remember. But the other scenario, had they went the other way with it, it would have said what the scenario was. I want to play that again, but I think we'll play it different. Um,
we'll get back to it at some point.
no, I'm saying, oh, listen to me. No, I gotta have a bite of this.
What are you eating?
something that needs to go back to the store. That some bitch is
Oh,
harder in the back of your head.
dang it. Get on there.
Jesus. You
What?
know those little Franz pies?
Uh-huh.
It's a lemon pie, and I love those. And I
Oh,
took a
I
bite.
know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I took a bite of that, and it's like, damn. This thing came over on the Mayflower. It's old. Okay, Sandra's
Oops.
home. Good. Okay, Sandra, get in the house. Strap that
She
bra
said she'd been
off.
home for an hour.
Oh, has she? Oh, well, hell, she's
Yeah.
already got her bra off and her pajamas on. That's okay. I was just waiting for you to get home. We were talking her home. But she's home already. I was thinking, damn, how far away do you live from work? It's like a freaking 8 hour trip just to go to work. That's okay. I'm just kind of spaced off here sitting. I'm trying to think of a good morning post. Tomorrow's Weenie Wednesday Eve.
Mhm.
It's not Tuesday. We want people, when they say Tuesday, they think it's Weenie Wednesday Eve. And it's not Wednesday, it's Weenie Wednesday. It's Mr. Weenie's holiday.
Mhm.
Nobody else is just the wiener. It's a wiener holiday. Weenie could tell you himself he is a wiener pig. Get it? Ha ha.
Mhm.
God, I really wanted that lemon pie. Is it worth it to break a tooth?
Maybe.
I'm
Maybe not.
eating now. I love you too, Sandra. You know,
Okay.
when I used to come home from work, that was the first thing off. That thing came off in the driveway. It's like, phew, I'm done with this. Mm-mm.
Look at this color.
What is it, sister? Let me see. Where
It's
you at? Where you at? I'm
right
not.
here.
Oh wow, that's like some massive. What is that?
It doesn't it just says it's 402, whatever color
Is it
402 is.
a coral color or what?
No, it's kind of a little orangey inside this box right here.
Hang on. Wait, I'm in the middle of a cut here. Wait for it. If we stop, we'll get a choppy edge. And coming around the corner, we've arrived. Okay, what?
It's this little orange color right here. This number 900
Uh-huh.
is kind of a like a salmony kind of a red,
I see
but
that.
that is a cute little soft kind of almost pumpkin orange.
Joyce is going to bed. Good night, Joyce. Love you.
Yeah, this one definitely looks very coral. It's number 900.
That's pretty. Mouse, I was glad to see Mouse stream today too, you guys. Um, it's been a while. I don't know why, but I got the feeling that Mouse felt lost today. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like she didn't know what to do with herself. I offered her to go to town with us, but she didn't want to go. I think the reality of everything is hitting them.
Yeah. Yep, I'm a thinking.
Mouse is fun to be with, you guys. Whether she's mad, just remember if she gets mad, it's nothing new. She'll be mad 100
Night
more
choice.
times. Yeah, our Joyce is going night night. She fought Facebook. She's a savage warrior. She's like, I fought Facebook.
She fought Facebook and she won.
Mm. No,
She did. She did.
it's not that I don't love Facebook, but I will be happy to go to YouTube because then we don't have to worry about, I don't know,
Saying something naughty and potentially getting in trouble.
disrupting somebody's nasal passage. Oh, did I disrupt your nasal passage? I'm sorry.
Not mine.
I'm
That's where you say, I'm not me.
sorry.
Nope.
So I was gonna. Oh, Betty just climbed into bed, so thought I would let you know I'm watching for a show. Oh, Betty. Betty's watching. She's here with us again. Shall we tell Betty a good night, a nighttime story? Once upon a time, there was a beautiful fairy princess named Betty. She did not like Betty Davis, nor did she have Betty Davis eyes. She was far more beautiful than Betty
Mm,
ever thought of being. In fact, Betty's eyes, they just called them Betty's eyes. They left out the Davis. The end. Did you like that story?
it's a good story.
I love telling Mr. Weenie stories because he sits and he listens to me. Betty says, I'm listening. I love telling Weenie stories because of the way he just, it's like he's truly understands what I'm saying.
Well, why wouldn't he? He's a smart wiener.
He is.
He's a very smart wiener. Janet Price.
Is she
Night,
going to bed?
Janet.
Good night,
Mm-hmm.
Janet. What time is it?
10:25.
So, you guys want to know something? This pissed me off so bad the other night. We did a 5 hour stream, and when I hit the end button, I missed that sucker by 1 minute. I should have waited till it said 5:01. So we only did 4 hours and 59 minutes. So we did not do a 5 hour stream. I got to do it again.
She wants to be injured by her sister, is what she wants. Because, we were supposed to wait, but
Well,
she did it anyway.
this weekend, you know, I know it's Easter and that we're supposed to spend time with family, but I gotta tell you, I'm really glad that we're not doing anything fussy. It's just gonna be. I shouldn't say that I'm really glad. I'm just saying that. How do I? There's no way to finish what I was gonna say and make it sound. I'm just
Well,
gonna
we don't,
shut up.
there's nothing to be fussy about. It just, just do it.
It did suck,
There's,
Dee Dee. Dee Dee's over there going shit. Oh, Dee Dee has the sharing badge too. Wow, Dee Dee, look at you, girl. Um,
thought
no,
I had one.
I don't mean that to be mean. I'm just saying. I just don't every, you know what, since I was what, 22, I've always cooked the meal. And don't get me wrong, it's 'cause I love dishes and I love fussing and I like making the meal and putting out all my beautiful dishes 'cause that's about the only time I get to be around them is when we're having a holiday. Meaning my dishes, touching the silver and all of that. Oh, you do have the share badge. Hey, what happened
But
to your subscriber badge?
I don't believe I actually ever got one.
You should have one.
I don't know.
You have to turn that on Facebook.
I did.
Well, you should have one. Shake your phone. I just I'll help you fix that. But sometimes it gets a little tiresome. It is. And you know what? This year, what I want, this is it's all I really want is to go have dinner and come back and we're gonna stream Easter if Gigi feels like it. and spend time with you guys if you guys are going to be around. I mean, if you're not going to be around, then I'm going to go lay on the couch. But I uh and that
You
include
said you were just gonna go lay on the couch. Made me snicker. It's like, no, you're not.
yeah.
This is me believing that Wendy's gonna go lay on the couch. Yeah, right. In whose world? Like in some strange, like alternate reality.
Well, I can lay down on the couch for a minute with the babies for a minute till mom wants
Yeah,
something and then I'm back up. And
a
it's
minute.
I shouldn't say that because mama does not. Sometimes I have to make her let me help her. Sometimes your streams cuts off when you are still talking. Well, I'm sorry,
Oop.
Sandra.
Oops.
Easter is for kids and mine is grown up. I just don't celebrate Easter. We celebrate Easter, but not like we should, like we've been taught to. Um, we won't be going to church this year. Um, just yeah, and there's no children. We will do a type of an egg hunt for the weenies. We always hide treats. Let each one of them go out till they find everything. So if you happen to be on the bunny trail, do not eat the raisins.
Yeah, don't eat the raisins.
There, Betty said she'll
Yeah.
lay on the couch. I didn't know if it was my phone or what. It's probably our stream because the weather's getting bad. Um, look at me sit here and just I'm playing around. You know, if I didn't fuck around so much like I do, I could get some shit done. I love
You
hiding
think?
eggs for the kids. I like hiding the eggs too. I do, I do. But this year I don't want to make a big mess. For one, I got to get my dishes out and wash them. It's a tad bit, it's not that the dishes are clean when they go in back in the cupboard. Um my nice dishes, my holiday dishes, china. But then when you take them out, they have to be washed again. Silver needs
Mm-hmm.
polished, and then all the pretty bowls and all of that crap. I can't. I don't want to do it. I can't. I'm busy. I keep
Oh,
hearing
is that how that works?
yes, I keep hearing my name being called and it's driving me nuts.
Oh, I didn't do it. Wendy.
Knock it off. Do that
Sorry.
again. Do it again.
A second. I'm
Do it
going in
again.
the other room. I'll call you
Remember?
from the other room.
Remember? Mufasa.
Yep. No, he was like, Mufasa, Mufasa, Mufasa.
I
Okay.
know.
I'll be right back. I have to go
You better not call my
in
name from
there.
in there.
No, I have to go in there. I need to get some more of these small boxes. I'll be right back. But I'm going
Okay.
in there. I can still
Okay.
hear you talking, so be careful.
I know. Okay.
Be careful.
Shh. We're going to talk about her when you're supposed to say it before you leave. Please don't talk
Okay.
about me when I'm gone.
Uh-huh. Yep. Wendy!
Stop it. Because
Yeah.
I swear to you, last night when I was laying in bed, I kept muting the TV because I was like, is that mom calling my name? I kept hearing my name being called. It was driving me nuts. It's like, okay, the voices in my head need to go to sleep.
Mm,
Or
mhm.
the other night I was laying there sleeping and I swear I heard somebody holler my name and I sat up and I'm like, what? It was Donna Tate.
Mm, mm.
Uh,
Lovely
Betty
how
says,
that
when I
works.
was young, we would go up in the mountains, weather permitting, and have an egg hunt for my sister's girls. Sometimes all the eggs were not found. That's okay. I'm sure something ate them. A little bear or that sounds like fun, Betty. I
That.
I like that.
Ooh,
Okay, can't hear you. You sound
good.
like you're underwater.
Sorry, I had to get the staples out.
Yes, Gigi still has Astro. Astro will be going back on Wednesday. And I got to tell you, I'm kind of glad we did this because Sage, that really affected her. She did not. See, like right now, she's laying on her back, belly up. And once Astro came in the house, and then I realized she wasn't sleeping like that anymore. She was laying on her stomach. She wouldn't relax in my arms. She just wouldn't. And at night, she didn't want even in bed with me. And then I would hear her in there growling and biting at him. And it's like, oh, you little savage. Come on. Let's go night night. Elizabeth was like, I gotta go to bed. Nothing affects Elizabeth. She gets it all on the bed and goes to sleep. And when I
But the
say
funny
all,
thing is like during the day, she wasn't afraid of it. She wasn't afraid of it at all. She just walked by like, you know. So she wasn't scared of it or anything. She just didn't like it
who?
during the
Which one?
day or Sage at night.
I, th- I,
She didn't like him at night.
I'm wondering if he emitted a high pitched sound or something that she could hear. I don't know. Like I tell you, my Sager is a different girl, and she's just, it takes a girl to
Okay.
understand my Sage. That's why Sage don't like men. But what's funny is that she absolutely loves Marcus.
Mhm.
Are you sure Marcus isn't hiding something from us, Toad?
No,
I'm teasing.
no.
Nope, she loves
She
Mark.
just likes her Uncle Marcus.
Wendy, when I hear my name like that, I just say yes, Lord. You know what? I never thought that's yes. It's the Lord calling me home. I'm going. You know what? If he
It's where you
wants,
just say, "Oh, okay."
let's go. No. If you want me, come get me 'cause it's almost time to pay bills again. It's first of the month's
Mm,
coming. I always say that. Oh, for heaven's sakes, if it's over, get it done. Tax season. That pisses me off about that.
yeah.
But we don't have to talk about that. And listen to
I
Sandra. No, I'm not going anywhere, Sandra. I can't. I can't go anywhere. My babies.
I'm not done with her yet.
My babies and my mama. Yep.
I'm not done with her yet.
This jail sentence isn't over yet.
Ah, no.
uh, I'm teasing. Just playing.
Whoops, where'd I go with that? Oh, right there. It's like it
Oh
was
my
like a
gosh.
magic
This
trick. I
is
just dropped it.
this little shit is this is monotonous, but it'll be worth it because it'll be pretty in the book. Um,
Bless you.
thank you, but I didn't sneeze. Was that Marcus
Marcus did.
blowing snot all over? Did you get spit on me? One time Marcus sneezed, and he sneezed really loud in front of Toad, and instead of her telling him, "Bless you," she screams at him, "Did you get spit on me?"
Well, sometimes it's like you just never know. You just
Uh,
never know.
I know it.
It's like you gotta check.
We haven't actually met yet. You're not going anyway. No, I'm not going anywhere, Dee Dee. No, no. Nope. My Dee Dee. No, no. I haven't had dreams. I have had dreams when I was little that God asked me if I was ready. Oh my gosh, Sandra, that gave me goosebumps. Wow, you gave me goosebumps, Sandra. Selva used to say that, Toady.
Hmm. Yep.
That gave me, oh, you gave me goosebumps, Sandra. What's No, it's okay. No, no, that's not a bad thing. You're
Nope,
okay.
that wasn't in a bad way.
No,
That's like,
we believe in that. No, no. When I was little, well, he was giving you an option, but he needed you here anyway, Sandra. You were meant to be a savage girl. I can hear the I can hear the wind hitting the top of the house.
mm,
I'm almost done cutting these out, and I'm sitting here holding my breath while I do this. Sager, Saker, she's having a bad dream.
ah,
Baby, oh my baby girl. Oh, hi. What are you doing, pretty girl? It's okay. She says, Mommy, I was running in the mist and I couldn't find you. Was there something chasing you? She said, Yes. It was a bear and he was dreadfully big and he tried to snap my nose. Big. She's playing Scarlet, sister. Are
I
you
see
are
that.
you gonna smile at me, Sage? I gave I gave her a Remedel tonight with her dinner, and I have to. With Sager and Weenie getting older, you have to watch their breathing once you've given that. I love that roar. God has saved my butt several times. Mine too. Um, I remember that one time when Dad and I came from Milton Freewater,
Mhm,
and he we got up and over, and you know how there's those four long corners before you hit the Somerville sign to get into Elgin?
mhm.
Dad said, "Oh shit." And I'm like, "What's the matter?" He says, "I forgot to get gas." And the pickup started to die, but we made it, and dad's like, "It's okay. We're okay." 'Cause it was in the middle of the night, it's dark out there. And Dad says, "Well, the good Lord looks out for children and fools, and we fit in there somewhere." And I was thinking, why am I the fool? But that pickup,
She completely spaced the fact that she was the children and dad was the fool.
that was what Dad was meaning. But I
Uh-huh.
remember, and you know how Dad never really talked a lot when he was driving,
Mhm.
but he talked about the Lord the whole time, and we made it all the way into Elgin. And when we got there, it just died. I
Ah,
want to meet you, Wendy and Gigi. So don't. No, I'm not going nowhere, you guys. I can't. I have much work. Well, good night, Betty. You close your eyes, and we will see you in the morning. So
oh,
I
night
will.
night, Betty.
Yes, close your eyes, Betty. I'm not going nowhere. You can't get rid of me that easy. Nope. I might be pissy and say things I don't mean, but I'm not going nowhere. You guys remember on The Wolf of Wall Street when he goes, I'm not leaving. I'm not fucking leaving. Remember when
Night, Betty.
Good night, Betty. And I just said that nasty word as she's getting ready to go to sleep.
Oh.
Shh, go to sleep. Close your eyes, fall asleep. Shut your big bloodshot eyes. You know where that came from, don't you?
Bugs Bunny.
Yes. That my favorite part of Bugs Bunny is when he's doing the barber of Seville, and
I
he
love the Barber of
and he
Seville.
takes his ears And he's remember
Mhm.
he's massaging the top of that guy's head,
I
and he
love it when he puts his feet on top of that guy's head and
I
scratches his feet back and forth. It's
I
like, "Oh, for Pete's sake."
I know it. They just don't make cartoons like that. Betty says, "Love you both and those beautiful babies in the arms for sure." Oh, in the AM for sure. Sorry, I'm just reading what I want to read in there. It's kind of like playing bingo. I daub what I want to daub. I bought these cards. I'll daub it if I want. Gosh, I think these are getting smaller. And I think they were almost, we got one left. One more. Dink. Gosh, sister, it's 11 o'clock.
I know it.
I know
Not yet.
I feel
How about you
selfish.
figure out how to tell time? It's 11:43. It's not midnight. Not yet.
I know. What was that?
Oh, 10:43. That was Marcus saying it's 10:43.
Oh, it sounded like a cow. Speaking of cows, I wish the neighbors would feed their cows so it would stop kicking that trough. They stand
Hmm.
out there and bugle, and it's like I want to go beat on the door and say, "The hay is right there." You know how cruel that is? That animal is hungry. Go feed it.
Yep. Worse yet's when it wants a drink of water and they don't have any water in the water trough.
Oh, that pisses me off. Makes you want to go over and shut their well off. What the hell was
Squirt 'em
that?
with a squirt 'em with a garden hose.
Yep.
Okay. Come on now, little thing. We're gonna get this sticker off
Okay.
the back. There it is.
I
Now
swear
we
these
got
are
it.
getting smaller. Either that or my eyes are going. Actually, today I had a good day. I could see really good. I used those drops. So did your headache go away, Susan? Or do you still have it? There's nothing worse than a freaking
Hmm.
headache. Take a break here in a
Hmm.
minute. We got just about 10 more minutes and we'll end with a 4 hour stream. But this weekend, ladies, get
We're
ready
in
because,
it. We're
huh?
in it to win it.
Yes, because
We don't know what that means, but we're doing it
we
anyway.
are gonna do a 5 hour stream. I was so mad. I just sat there and cussed. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" I I hit the button too quick and I missed it by 1 complete minute. It said 4 hours and 59 minutes. I was like, God dang it. You still have it? I'm sorry. Maybe you need a Mountain Dew or something. Do you remember those headache pills that you used to buy at Walmart, sister?
Uh-huh.
Do they
Yep.
still sell those?
Yes, they do. And all it is called is literally, it's called headache relief. And you get it over by the pharmacy and Walmart, and they really do work. But I had a bout in 2004, 2005. No, I take that back. It was like very late 2006 and 2007. I had migraines so stinking bad that I ended up having to go to the emergency room. And they wanted to put Botox in my face because that's what they fix a migraine with. And I was like, I don't think so. I'd rather not, thank you. And so they they gave me something that was the equivalent of like those headache relief that are from Walmart, and then gave me a big ol' IV of saline. And they said the best way to get rid of a migraine aside from finding a nice dark room and covering your eyes or your face. But they said, great big glass of water, like
Huh.
not 16 ounces, but like 32 ounces. And you don't take all day and you kind of drink and drink and drink a little bit. You take like a great big glass and you guzzle it down as fast as you can. And then take that headache relief pill because basically what it has in it is aspirin, as odd as that sounds. But between the aspirin and the water, it opens up the blood vessels in your brain, which helps to stop the
Hang on,
migraine.
sister. Hi, Sandy. How are you doing? Thank you for joining us. How was your day? We're sitting here finishing up our stream of My Messy Desk. Look what I cut up. All this big mess. We're just getting ready to finish up. We've got 2 more minutes. We're going to finish the stream strong. We need to let everybody
Mhm.
go to bed. Gigi needs to go night-night because we have to go shopping tomorrow. We are out of crafting supplies and I've got to go get some more. Um, and Dee Dee, it is, God, I don't know what time it is over there where she's at. She's 3 hours ahead of us. It's
One
10:40.
o'clock.
Yeah, I need to quit being so selfish and let her get some sleep. So, yeah, as always, you guys, it's me, Wendy, Elizabeth, Sage, and Mr. Weenie's mama. We will be live again tomorrow at 10 in the morning with the babies. Thank you, Eddie. Um, and then not at 1 o'clock tomorrow, but we will be back at 6:30, 7 o'clock. Always Sandy. Thank you for jumping in. Um,
Mhm.
Sometimes I don't get to see everybody's comments. Just be persistent. Get out there and say, hello, I'm here. Thank you, Susan. Um, so, yeah, we're going to bring the stream to an end and let everybody get some rest. So come back tomorrow and join us, Sandy. It's 1:49 a.m. Have a great evening, ladies. We love you too, Dee Dee, and that's what I was waiting for. I don't know if Sandra fell asleep. Probably not. She did just get home. There she is. All right, you guys. You guys, you have a wonderful evening, and thank you guys for being here. Say good night, Gigi.
Good night, Gigi.